this exclusive production of Concho Sports Network. Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network is brought to you by the following.
From San Angelo Stadium, San Angelo Central High School Football 2021 is on the air, live and streaming on Concho Sports Network. Tonight's broadcast is presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Great weather for football, and the Bobcats of San Angelo Central happy to be back home after a tough time on the road last weekend. And tonight they take on a tough Midland Bulldog team as district play continues. I'm joined by Coach Larry Holscher. My name's Darren Prater, by the way. Coach, glad to have you along for tonight. We're in an awkward situation of being 0-2 in district. When we return, let's talk about how we ended up this way. We know there's a lot of injuries, and what the team needs to do to get things back on track. Because losing to Odessa, that's weird to say. 0-2 in district is not something that we're used to. So let's give that rundown coming up in just a minute. Great night here at San Angelo Stadium, and we'd love to have you join us for the broadcast. Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Pixelcast Media. We'll be back after this. You are watching San Angelo Central Bobcat football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bail Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bail Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Patriotic,
innovative,
dependable,
family values,
faith,
trustworthy,
ethical,
community-minded,
loyalty,
honesty,
diverse,
friendly, committed,
punctual, customer service.
These are the values on which we built Bug Express.
Mom, we are honored to carry on your legacy.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Companies is well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bail Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bail Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
patriotic,
innovative,
dependable,
family values,
faith,
trustworthy,
ethical,
community-minded,
loyalty,
honesty,
diverse,
friendly.
Welcome back to San Angelo Stadium and the Pixelcast Media pregame show. San Angelo Central Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union tonight. Welcome back. I'm Darren Prater. Coach Larry Holscher is with me. The Bobcats come in 2-4 tonight. They're 0-2 in the district, taking on a team that was off last week in the Midland Bulldogs. They are 1-0 in district, and that win was against Odessa, who the Bobcats fell to on the road last week. Coach, it's weird saying 2-4 overall. It's certainly strange, something we're not used to, saying 0-2 in district. Right. How did the Bobcats get here? What is going on?
Well, you know, they've had a lot of injuries. They've had a lot of to piece teams together, both offensively and defensively, and they've just been the result of some bad luck and some non-plays at times. But we don't want to stress too much about the past, because if you lived in the past, you're just going to stay there. They want to look to the future, and tonight everything's on the line for them. 3 losses, yeah, they could possibly get into the playoffs that way, but that's not how they want to do it. They want to control their destiny. A loss tonight doesn't put them out, but it doesn't put them in a good space either. All right.
Well, we see the Midland Bulldogs making their way down the ramp, coming out on the field, and they are one fired-up bunch. Have their white uniforms on with the black numbers and the gold helmets. We'll see the Bobcats coming out shortly and then have our kickoff. Let's talk about what do the Bobcats have to do tonight with our keys to the game from Avis and Budget Rent-A-Car. What do they have to do to get back in the win column?
Let's start offensively. I think one of the big things that Central has to do tonight offensively is they've got to score fast. They've got to score as fast as they can, because Midland's offense is set up to control the clock. So if we can score faster than them, take the defenses totally out of it. Score as fast as you can, and then our defense make them drive down the field like that offense is designed to do, and score slowly. That's offensively what we got to do. Defensively, we've got to play assignment football. We've got to trust the key that the guys see, because the key tells them what they got to do. They've got to trust their key tonight. If they do that, they can stop this flexbone offense.
Well, we have some play. Let's go ahead and give the good, the bad, and the ugly on players. From Avis and Budget Rent-A-Car, we have our keys to the game, but the players to watch we'll have coming up. Updated roster, okay? Trevor Scott is injured. Trevor Scott is going to be out at wide receiver. Baylor Johnson is back, but it seems like the Bobcats get a player or two back, and then they have more injuries. Sam Navarrete is not going to play tonight. So that puts more pressure on Darius Floyd, who played on the defensive line last week, and they say he's going to be doing more of that.
Well, you know, not only Darius Floyd, but also Tyree Brawley. They had a stable of backs already. Navarrete doesn't hurt. He hurts because he's a hard, really aggressive runner. But they've got another guy, and that's their mentality, next guy up, and they've been proven with it. I mean, they've had to now for 4 weeks. So next man up on running back, you get Baylor Johnson. He's a great possession receiver, just like Trevor Scott was. And they also bring a guy that moved in that we're waiting to see, Kevon Rice.
Kevon Rice will be
I think he'll get some playing time tonight. Number 80, he's a move-in, and he became eligible this week.
From Plano, by the way, and he just became eligible this week.
Right.
So let's talk about some more players to watch for both of the teams tonight. Of course, offensively, everything revolves around Tyler Hill.
Right. Tyler Hill on offense. For Midland on offense, it all revolves around that quarterback Walls and Zion Ward, the running back. Because if they can make some yards up the middle on the dive and midline and veer, that sets up everything else in this offense. Defensively, Ty Casey for Central has got to lead this defense to be tough-nosed defense tonight against a ground-and-pound offense. Defensively for them, that nose tackle, they run a 3-3 stack. Anytime you run an odd front, the nose tackle's got to demand a double team. He's got to demand it. And outside linebacker number 4 is another guy that's got to step up for them tonight.
Hammeister is going to be back tonight as well. Like
Yes.
I say, we get a couple out, a couple back. Seems to be every week. The
Right.
coin toss is going on right now. We have the Bobcats on the field. They have their orange uniforms on with the white numerals. And we will be back with the kickoff as San Angelo Central prepares to go to war against Coach Tad Fortune and his Midland Bulldogs tonight. The pregame show has been brought to you by Pixelcast Media. Coming up next, it's kickoff time. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Central Bobcat Football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this, Concho Sports Network.
Committed.
Punctual. Customer service.
These are the values on which we built Bug Express.
Mom, we are honored to carry on your legacy.
So
Welcome
he's
back
going
to San Angelo Stadium. Central Bobcat Football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Darren Prater and Larry Holscher here. The kickoff brought to you by Shirts Landscaping. As the Bobcats, the Angry Orange, prepare to come out onto the field, the Midland Bulldogs 0-1, or excuse me, 1-0 in district with a win over Odessa that the Bobcats had a lot of trouble with last week. Of course, injuries are a major factor with the Bobcats this year. The flex bone is what Midland likes to run, and they run it well. You don't see this offense every week, and it's pretty hard to defend this kind of thing.
And just like that, what I talked about, that running back has got to be a factor early, and Central just held him to no gain. Anytime you run a flex bone or any run-based offense that's got a dive somewhere in it or the midline or veer, you know for certain that if you can get anything in the middle of the field going, it's going to be a better night for you.
And it is an offense where pretty much everybody has to block a lot, including the quarterback.
And the receivers. There they go with Zion Ward again. They're going to try to open up that middle of that defense and try to get these ends to crash down. That's how it's supposed to work. If those ends will crash down and be undisciplined in their read on the quarterback, that's what they're waiting on.
Bobcats in a different kind of situation than we're used to, coming in 0-2 in the district. They can certainly turn it around tonight. From the 30-yard line, throwing long and too tall.
And Central did exactly what that defense needs to do. They need to put them off schedule. And what I mean by off schedule is this offense is based off of 3 yards. If they can get 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, and get themselves in 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, that's what they like to do. They got them in 3rd and 10 right there and got them out of what they like to do.
So 3 and out, so far so good for the defense. We'll have your starting lineups coming up shortly from Concho Bail Bonds. On 4th down, Bulldogs punt, and it takes a one hop and will be returned. It's a good one. 30 to the 35 to the 37-yard line, and that is where the Bobcats will set up shop on 1st and 10. That was Caden Box with the return for the Bobcats.
Yeah, he did a really good job, and he had some blocks right there. He made some cuts to gain a few more yards there to get us in a little bit better position. Field position is such a huge factor this game that's not talked about as much. But anytime you can have to go 60 instead of 80 yards, that's a big deal.
Tyler Hill, the junior quarterback, throws to the left side, and it's going to be a short gain out to the 46-yard line.
And that was Caden Box just on a little stop route. The timing was there. Got the ball through a passing lane and picked up a nice gain.
We'll have your starting lineup coming up. Tyler Hill's been pretty consistent this year, not just with throwing the ball, dangerous on the ground as well. He got the first touchdown for the Bobcats, one of only 2 last week. Darius Floyd got the other one. Look at that move. Tyler Hill, 45-30, inside Midland territory. Man, what a move he made just to about the time he went past the line of scrimmage.
And this was going to be a design pass to be the exact same thing that happened to the left. They were going to go to the right, and he just felt pressure, pulled the ball down, and found a gap and ran with it.
So 1st and 10, just outside the Schertz Landscaping red zone. They're at the 22-yard line. Yes, Hill looks to the sideline. Trevor Scott will not be seen tonight, out with an injury. Kevon Rice, transferred in from Plano, eligible this week.
And that was to Kevon right there, a little bit in front of him, couldn't pull it in one-handedly.
Offensively, your starting lineups: left tackle Andre Sanchez, left guard Edward Best. Snapping the ball is Kobe Moore. Right guard Sterling Cummings, Eric Martinez at right tackle. Now we will have Kevon Rice in for Trevor Scott, Jacob English, Caden Box, Jaden Gibson, your receiving corps tonight. Darius Floyd will do a lot of the running tonight. Tyree Brawley, we'll also see him play other positions as well. 2 incompletions for the Bobcats. That's the second one as Tyler tried to throw to the left hash mark. And
once again, he was targeting Kevon again, and the outside linebacker for Midland just jumped in that pass lane and knocked it down to bring up 3rd and 10.
Starting lineups brought to you by Concho Bail Bonds. 3rd and 10 from the 22. They got all the way down here. Hope this doesn't stall.
You know, this was an issue with them last week in Odessa. They got in the red zone. You know, I know we're not inside the 20 yet, but they got in the red zone and drives just kind of faltered. So we'll see if they can get this one going here.
Hill is going to run to the near side, 15-10, into the Schertz Landscaping red zone, and he has the first down. That's a Texas Bank first down inside the 10-yard line for the Bobcats. Hill is dangerous on the ground, and it looks like he's not even trying half the time. Those little moves he makes are so effortless.
Sir. Yes, sir. All but 4 yards of this drive have been on his legs. That first pass to Box, let's see what they can convert this thing. Darius Floyd up the middle, he's just going to power and bull his way for about 5 yards.
Floyd gets to just outside the 2-yard line. It'll be second down.
You know, but that's what he brings to the table. He's a big old back. He's a hard guy to bring down. He's going to get those nasty yards. They're going to give it right back to him.
Again, powering forward. Will he cross? Will he do it? Yes!
And he does.
Floyd would not be denied. Touchdown, Bobcats. So the Bobcats come out strong against the Midland Bulldogs and get a touchdown on their first possession of the ball game.
You know, and that's what they needed to do when they got to 3rd and 10. They needed to get that monkey off their back from last week. I mean, I even mentioned it. This is where they've had their issues. So that only builds to their confidence.
Eric Rodriguez, yes. Eric Rodriguez is in for the extra point. And Rodriguez's extra point is good. 8:56 to go. Bobcats score on their opening drive. It's 7-0 as the Bobcats lead the Midland Bulldogs. We'll be back. Central Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Get those lights going. We'll be back after this on Concho Sports Network.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, Central Bobcat football presented on Concho Sports Network, live and streaming by First Community Federal Credit Union. The kickoff brought to you by Schertz Landscape Company. Darren Prater and Larry Holscher here with the call tonight. Thanks for joining us. Bobcats in their orange with the white numerals. Midland Bulldogs in their white with the gold helmets and black and gold numerals. 7-0 as Darius Floyd scores a touchdown from 2 yards out on the Bobcats' opening drive. So far, so good. fair catch, and they will start from around the 36-yard line.
You know, that's 2 kickoffs in a row that Central has pooched that thing up by that sideline. They're like, okay, we're going to put it right here, fair catch it.
Officials tonight, John Kellermeyer is the referee, umpire Neil Diltz, Joe David West, the head line judge Aaron Kentner, side judge Charles Tapia, field judge Clayton Hare, and your back judge tonight, Nick Negavetich from the San Angelo Football Officials Association.
So that's Justin Walls this time. He said, I'll just take it. And he's going to be good for 2 yards. Sorry.
Yeah, no. 2 second down and 8. Offensively, Landry Walls is your quarterback tonight. He is a senior wearing number 6. Right guard, Tanner Killebrew. Tackle, Ellen Lopez. Jacob Vasquez will snap the ball. Jacob Urias, Kyle Blanchard will be the receiver / wingbacks, and Zion Ward will be running the ball.
They had to call a timeout. Number 5, the wide out over here, actually went past the line. Nope.
Oh, they got the penalty.
Yep, they didn't call a timeout. It was just a straight running penalty, which it should be anytime you cross the line of scrimmage.
Starting lineups tonight brought to you by Concho Bail Bonds. We'll have your defensive lineup coming up for the Bobcats in just a second. Second down 13 after the penalty. There's a handoff right side and room to run across the 30. That's a tough run. 45 or 35 to the 38-yard line. That will be a Texas Bank first down for the Midland Bulldogs.
That was 17 yards by Zion Ward until finally Ty Casey could wrestle him down.
Zion Ward will do a lot of the running of the ball tonight. And it looked like on that play they were expecting an option around the far side, and that's how this offense can sneak up on you when you're thinking option and the quarterback is deceptive enough to sell that. Short gain, Bobcats don't let him get much as Zion Ward carries again. It'll be second down. So second down and 8 for the Bulldogs.
And that right there, that was the end crashing down. You had a one technique here, big bubble between the tackle and that end. The end crashed down for the dive and made the tackle.
The snap, pressure coming.
He threw it in the dirt, it looked like.
Yeah, it looked like it one-hopped.
But that's just playing tricks on our eyes, I guess.
Yeah. Incomplete, yeah. Yeah, that kind of could have snuck past the referees. It was
the way they let them play. I'm sitting there going,
yeah.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. But it sure looked like it hopped off the ground to me.
I was thinking, did you not see that? So it's third down and 8, 3 and out for the Bulldogs on their first possession. They have a first down this time on a run right up the middle. The flex bone and the handoff. It's close to a first down, but not there. The 47-yard line. It's going to be fourth down.
And that's Zion Ward again. Just a trap. That's all it was. The backside guard pulled and kicked the defensive end right there.
It looks like the same play they ran when they got the first down.
Yes, sir.
Stick with what works.
So that's going to leave a manageable fourth down. 4th and 1.
If the Bobcats can stop them here, they're going to have very nice field position. Ball is at the 47. And
that was just a dive follow. He faked the dive and just followed Zion Ward right through what crease he could get through.
And it will be a Texas Bank first down for the Midland Bulldogs. Caden Boxer, defensive end tonight, along with Stryler Price. Justin Barton is in at tackle. Nose guard Trace Robers. Caleb Russell, Austin Johnson, and Ty Casey will be at.
They're going to get it right back to Zion for another 7 yards.
They're going to keep going with him. So when you have something that works, do you just want to try it over and over till the other team stops it and then go to something else?
Look, my philosophy was run it until they stop it. And that seems to be theirs too. Now they're switching up. It's not the same play every time, but they're gonna keep attacking this middle until you stop that middle.
Safeties tonight: Ty Casey and Sutton Grantham. Landon Colley, Jacoby Yates.
Once again, that's that same power right there. They pull that backside guard to kick out the end. And they're doing that because they see us in a one, so they just down block the one. It creates a big old bubble.
So Jacoby Yates and Kente Nichols, the cornerbacks. Sutton Grantham and Ty Casey will be your safeties tonight. Starting lineups brought to you by Concho Bail Bonds. Defensive tackle Justin Barton at nose, Trace Roberts, Caden Pizzola at defensive end, Bryson McNutt. Middle linebacker Jaden Lamone will join him.
So here we are at 2nd and 8. Just a drop back pass, almost got to him.
He's going to go long. He tried one on the first series, and this, just like the first one, this one is a little too tall for the intended receiver.
Jacoby Yates did a really good job of staying over the top of this receiver right here and almost comes away with a pick by doing his technique right, staying over the top, nobody behind you, and it just goes off of his fingers slightly behind him.
That was Cinco Simon, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 3rd and 8, so they're a little bit behind schedule here. 3rd and 5 and less, they're pretty good with. 3rd and 8, they got to think about dialing something else. What's worked real well for them is that power. There it is.
They're going to do it again. And they get positive yardage every time.
So that should bring up, 4th and 4.
So 4th and 4, and this time they will send the punting unit out. They have one 4th down conversion on this drive. Bobcats sending in and out personnel, having to get out off the field quickly. They'll go with, let's see.
We're going to spread the spread punt right here.
They might try something sneaky. Whoa! And the punter finally gets a hold of the ball. It's Bam Ruiz, and Ruiz will hop the ball into the end zone.
We were probably about 0.3 of a second away from deflecting that punt.
Well, he had trouble hanging on to it, but he brought it under control just in time.
So Midland just used a lot of clock right here and came up with nothing. That's 2 stops by Central's D. If Central's offense can go score quick, I would expect somewhere in this drive for them to take some shots.
Like you were saying, if they can put this offense in a situation where they have to hurry, what's working for them, that power, they're not going to be able to do that as much because they have to hurry and try to play catch-up the whole game.
Exactly.
And this is a great opportunity to do that. Starting from the 20, Bobcats will have to earn it. There's a little shovel pass, wide receiver reverse type of thing.
There's Kevon Rice.
They must really like him, Coach.
He had a lot of success on the JV doing just that play right there. It's just a pop. It's going to be full zone by the line, you see right there, and then he sees a hole, he jumps it in and pops. And that's what good athletes do. They see the field and they make adjustments and they make you miss tackles. And that's what he just did to pick up some more yards.
Ward just became eligible this week. He transferred in from Plano.
They're going to go right back to him a bubble, and he's going to break it.
He is making a name for himself early inside the 30-yard line in the Texas Bank first down. Kevon. Yeah. Plano, they're pretty well known for being able to play football. He comes from a program that has some tradition to it, and there's a lot of expectations, of course, a big school like that.
Absolutely, and DFW is known for having some speed. And you could tell right there he's got some speed. But there's a little bit of hold by Caden Box on that play, and that's going to bring them back a little bit. But it's still going to be a first down.
Kevon Rice. I think I said Ward a second ago. I apologize for that. So the Bobcats 1st and 12. They're going to have 4 in the flight pattern. Let's see. Rice is at the top of your screen, closest to the sideline.
Yes, he will always be the receiver on the left.
Hill wants to throws a little wide receiver screen, and they can't bring it in.
And that's Baylor Johnson. The pass was 2.
Baylor Johnson is finally back after being injured in the scrimmage against Cooper.
Yes, so, you know, he's getting some rust off. It's been a while since he's been out on grass, so he's...
Well, Hammeister is back as well. The defense looks pretty healthy, back up to full strength.
Right.
Offense limping a little bit. Thrown into a crowd, and it's tipped and incomplete. He was trying to hit Baylor Johnson, and that was a little dangerous.
Yeah, he was trying to slip underneath that, underneath the lineman for the tunnel screen, and the defensive line did not get fooled on a tunnel screen at all. They just stayed at home, and then you're just trying to root them out.
So it is 3rd and 12, 3 minutes to go. First quarter, 7-0. Bobcats scored on their opening drive. It's their second one here. Midland Bulldogs with 3 down linemen. They run the 3-3 stack. Hill throwing, left side, incomplete. He tried to hit Rice in double coverage. He couldn't bring it in, so that's going to be 4th down and 12, and the punting unit will come out for the Bobcats. Did I say that right? 3-3 stack?
3-3 stack. Some people, I mean, 3-3 and a 3-4. They'll mix between the two, but they're going to stay odd front up there with a nose and 2 ends at 4s and 5s. So they're going to come after this punt.
Ty Casey gets the punt away. And it will take more of a neutral bounce, a little bit of a middling bounce, as the defense comes back out on the field. They've done well so far tonight. They're a little less hobbled than the offense. I want to remind you, tonight's broadcast presented by First Community Federal Credit Union, and all the bells and whistles you see, that's from Pixelcast Media. They do a great job with the graphics. If you're thinking about an event or something, Pixelcast Media, that's the people you want to call. They do a great job. So Midland trying to get something going on offense. They have 1 first down so far. From the flex bone. Toss goes right. 40 out of a tackle to the 45-yard line. That is Jacob Vines. He got past one guy.
Yes, sir.
It was Austin Johnson that brought him down on that play. So it's 2nd down and 3 for Midland.
So they'll bring the flex bone back up. The power was open there. Let's see if they go back to it. They do not. Just a dive keep.
He's going to keep it. He's going to have a Texas Bank first down. So Walls with the keeper, and that is a first down.
Oh, that was illegal motion. The slot was moving. He was in a hurry to get to the linebacker and got away with a little movement there.
So 1st and 10 for Midland, 1:40 and counting first quarter. Bobcats got a touchdown on their first possession, had to punt on the last one. Walls pitch right side again, and just like last time, he was able to get past one guy, and he's close to a first down.
Yes, sir.
It's Jacob Vines on the carry. I believe he got past Ty Casey on that one. There's plenty of backup in orange jerseys to bring him down. They'll be 2nd down and 1, and they are in Bobcat territory at the 39-yard line.
You know, one of the big things when you play a flex team, a flexbone team, is to change who your quarterback player is and who your pitch player is. It keeps the quarterback, if he's reading it, off a little bit, and keeps the offensive coordinator, if he ain't reading it, it keeps him off a little bit about what they want to call.
Handoff doesn't get much for Zion Ward.
This is a really good job by Barton, really. Barton in the defensive end, number 22. Nathan Stevenson does a real good job of sliding in right there. He was the dive player on that play and did a great job of picking up the dive play.
Defensive line looking good so far as controlling that line of scrimmage. Going to have to with that power play. Seeing it a lot tonight. Walls, he's going to keep it with room. 30-25 inside the Shirts Landscaping red zone to the 19-yard line, and of Texas Bank first down for Midland. Wow.
And all you're going to see here is just full flow right there. It's just sweep with an option, really, or toss with an option to it. You got a lead back in that fullback that's just going to kick out and leave that hole. You can either cut it in like he did or pitch it out.
This is a confusing offense to defend against. There's so many different things they can do.
And all that was the exact same play, going the exact same way, doing the exact same thing. You see,
like you said, run it until they stop it.
What you've heard it so many different ways. I mean, that's a backside guard pulling and rolling. So it's like a lot of old school people would call it sweep with a lead back. But you got an option guy with that orbit motion. So
time has expired in the first quarter. After one, Central Bobcats lead it 7-0, but the Bulldogs have the ball first and goal on the 6-yard line. We'll be back to start the second quarter right after this. You are watching Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Second quarter right after this on Concho Sports Network.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, a rare Thursday night game tonight. Thank you for joining us on Concho Sports Network. Tonight's broadcast of Central Bobcats football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. It's Texas Bank first down, first and goal as we start the second quarter. Midland Bulldogs threatening. Bobcats on top 7-0 thanks to a Darius Floyd 2-yard run.
So you see it come out in a spread eye, automatically switch it up a little bit, and that's just that dive follow from I formation.
Thought the ball was on the ground there for a second. They don't get a whole lot. Bring up second down and goal. Senior quarterback Landry Walls, 32 of 55, 490 yards, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions this year. He runs the ball too, 93 times, 435 yards, 2 touchdowns. You got to in this offense.
Right. You would expect your quarterback and your fullback to be your 2 highest yard gainers.
Walls will keep it. Walls will score. Landry Walls gets the Midland Bulldogs on the board with the touchdown. And the Bulldogs looking pretty tough out of that flexbone offense. Landry Walls. That'll be his 4th touchdown of the season. So, if there's not a tight end, what we were discussing this in the wing tee, the differences.
It's a slot at that point.
Okay.
And what you saw right there, that was just power. The play side guard pulled and kicked out, and they just doubled up on that end.
We're tied at 7. Extra point is good. Just underway in the second quarter. We'll be back after this. You're watching Central Bobcat Football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
We are tied at 7 here at San Angelo Stadium. Thursday night football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Absolutely lovely evening here in the Pearl of the Concho, and we have a good game going on. Central 7 against the Midland Bulldogs 7. Central lost on the road last week. I hate to bring this kind of stuff up. I think that was, they've lost 4 games in a row. 2010 was the last time.
Wow. 11 years ago, huh?
That was Odessa High's first district win in quite a while. So I'm sure they're still celebrating. This Midland Bulldog team defeated them by double digits.
You know, and for Midland, that's what they needed to happen. They needed to come out and win a game. You know, they've kind of been down over the years. They win their first district game. You know, then you got a week to prepare for Central and kind of come off of that hype and start. Once you get over that initial excitement, then you can start really believing, hey, man, we really got a shot at this thing. And that's where they're at. They're coming in tonight with a lot of confidence.
They won against Montwood in their first game. Long pass from Hill, and it's overthrown and incomplete. Tried to get Jacob English on that one.
You know, I figured they would take some shots. They need to score quick.
You can support Central Athletics by supporting the Bobcat Booster Club. Visit the Booster Club trailer to shop around for spirit wear and concessions at every home game, and join the Booster Club Facebook group by searching San Angelo Central Booster Club on Facebook. Stay up to date on all the activities, plus you can get some really cool gear as well. I love some team gear.
Oh, they've got some good stuff too, man.
Look at Hill. Just making the little slight moves that look effortless and gets extra yards out of that every time. It's a Texas Bank first down for the Bobcats. Yeah, I have me a Central cap. I have a collection of Texas high school football caps. But I don't wear caps that much. I just like to have them.
I don't blame you.
That way, ask me who I'm rolling with.
That's it.
Yeah. Tyler Hill on 1st and 10.
That's just going to be a counter. He stays up.
Floyd, look at him bounce out. Coming this way. 35, 40, 45, 40. Inside Midland Bulldog territory with a Texas Bank first down. There's Darius Floyd. He has a touchdown tonight.
You know, and this is just hard running. You're going to see the guard and the backside sniffer back pull and kick. They're just trying to run counter. He keeps his feet and gets a little more yardage.
That's always amazing when someone, it looks like they're just about to go down, there's players all around them, and somehow they bounce out of it. Hill fakes the handoff. Now he throws, and he has a completion.
That's going to be completed to Baylor Johnson down to the 14-yard line.
Baylor Johnson was injured in the scrimmage. He's back now.
Should be close for, first down.
Got it. That's a Texas Bank first down, which coincidentally is in the Shirts Landscaping red zone. Good place to be for the Bobcats on this drive. Wides to both sides. Hill does a great job selling that handoff, and he's going to score this time. He takes it upon himself. Touchdown,
and that's
Bobcats.
Exactly what the Bobcats needed to do after they drove it down and took all that time to score that fast. in 5 plays.
They have the lead right back with the extra point on the way. Look at Hill sell that handoff. I thought he handed it off. He had a lot of room to run as well. Only one guy got near him around the 4-yard line. Snap placement, kick. Whoa. They
better make this tackle somehow.
It's going to be 2 points if they don't.
Yes, sir.
And God, that's a big kid running the ball.
Just hang on, Eric.
Oh, man. Still going. They will finally bring him down.
Somebody give that boy some oxygen.
He's going to need it. Oh, man. Right in his hands. Rumbling, stumbling on the sideline. Big and hard to bring down. Trying to see who it is.
It's number 58.
Daniel, yeah, that's Gilbert Morales, the junior D lineman, offensive lineman. And when he gets the speed going, he's hard to bring down. He wanted that score.
Oh, absolutely, man. Big men don't get their hands on the ball very often, so
yeah,
when they do, you got to make the best of it.
Last week, the Lakeview game, one of the linemen caught an interception, was going down the sideline and outran the ball for a minute, but they still maintained possession. So Bobcats coming to kick this off. 13-7 is the score. That wasn't planned.
No.
Definitely not. .9:46 to go, first quarter. The Shirts Landscaping kickoff. And it's up and away. Returned inside the 5-yard line. And hit hard.
He's going to be tackled
20. Yeah.
By
Cade Williams.
Number 18, Connor Moriarty, and number 8, Adam Robles, bring him down.
You might hear a few names that you hadn't heard before tonight. Some guys having to step up. So right close to the 20-yard line is where the Bulldogs will start this drive.
So here's
on their last one.
Yeah, and this is their 4th possession of the half. You know, Central right there just scored in under 2 minutes. In fact, it was 1:36 that they took off the clock.
They'll line up out of the I formation. You don't see that too often these days. It used to be everything was the I formation.
That's going to be a run by Zion, maybe 4 yards. He lost a yard.
What about the pro set where you have the backs behind the quarterback on each side? I don't see that much anymore either.
No, the old split back.
Yeah.
Still running the midline and veer out of it.
Then there's the tandem eye.
Yes, sir. So they'll get in this flex bone look, spread flex.
Man in motion and whistles blow.
It's about to be a drop back pass.
Oh, that's a timeout. So that will be the Midland Bulldogs' second timeout. Or is that their first?
Their first.
Okay.
We thought that one was a timeout earlier, and it ended up being illegal motion, I do believe.
All righty. You know, Concho Sports Network, all this content I was mentioning as we take the Tiffany Sellers Realtor timeout, it's all done by Pixelcast Media, so nobody in San Angelo can match the experience and expertise in live streaming and video production that Pixelcast Media brings to the community. Just look at the broadcast. If you want to get your story out to the world or just around San Angelo, just give them a call. Real nice folks. Pixelcast Media, they'll get the product that you want. 325-261-0651. 261-0651. That's Pixelcast Media. Give them a call. Second down and 9 for Midland High. They're going to tangle with Permian next week.
That's always a pretty good game.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Thought Zion got the ball, and nope, it goes to the outside.
No, he pulled it and pitched it to number 43, Jacob Urias.
So it is a Texas Bank first down for Midland. They like to play ball control. They like to use the clock. They don't like to play from behind, though, and that's the situation the Angry Orange would like to get them in. Walls.
That's just going to be another trap to to Zion.
Zion gets it again, and he has room to run. They knock him out of bounds, and everybody gets tangled up on the sideline. So Zion Ward, that is a Texas Bank first down.
They're going to get that all the way up to about the 36-yard line here.
Moving the ball effectively on this drive with the Texas Bank first down.
All the way up to the 45-yard line.
Bulldogs, this is called the flex bone. You have your slots lined up close to the line of scrimmage, one back behind Walls as he sends one of the slots in motion. And Walls is gonna keep it, and he is leveled. Oh, man.
That was Ty Casey.
Hello.
And Ty Casey was a quarterback player right there, and he shows up the way he's supposed to.
Oh, boy. Definitely a highlight reel tackle.
Yes.
For Ty. Second down and 5 now for Midland. That's what you got to do. The quarterback really is just knock the snot out of them on this offense and get them to hesitate a little bit when they start running.
Well, that's the deal with the flex bone quarterback. Those guys are tough, man. They're used to getting hit every play. But, yeah, man, that's a motivational booster for sure when you get a shot like that on the quarterback and you take it. And now they try to boot, and there they are again to force him to throw it out.
It'll be third down and 5. I know the Dennis Franchione era at Texas A&M, they ran an option-style offense. I think it was UCLA they were playing where Stephen McGee was just getting hammered, and it appeared to be their strategy, just not hit the quarterback a lot and slow him down. It worked for them.
Yes, and Stephen McGee kept getting back up. And I remember watching that game, and he just kept getting back up. And, man, as a player, you just have respect for that dude that's taking those shots, and they just keep bouncing back up.
Definitely was a tough player.
It just makes you want to play harder for him.
He kept some good company, hung out with the Shipley boys there at Burnett.
Yes, sir.
We have another timeout. We'll go ahead and take one, too. We'll be back after this. You're watching Central Bobcat Football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex 653-1300.
Midland Bulldogs with the ball, and Walls will score. Welcome back to Central Bobcat Football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union, and that's not the way we want to come back from a break.
No, that's just a dive keep by the quarterback, and he rumbles on in for a touchdown. He's got a little speed.
And
there it is, just a dive with a load.
Casey can't get to him. Well, looked like he tripped over somebody trying to make the tackle.
And we had him wrapped, and he just broke a tackle.
Well, he took a heck of a hit from Casey, and just like we were talking about Stephen McGee, obviously this kid is tough.
And That's not what they wanted to do. It took them 2 minutes and 21 seconds to score.
We want to get them behind where they have to hurry, and, well, they might be able to hurry. It's 14-13 with the extra point is good. Midland has the lead for the first time in the game. 14-13, they lead your Bobcats. Central Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this with the kickoff on Concho Sports Network.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Companies is well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, where the Midland Bulldogs have taken the lead, 14-13 over your Central Bobcats. Bobcat football presented on Concho Sports Network by First Community Federal Credit Union. Fair catch called for, and it's on the ground.
And that's definitely not what Central wanted to do, which was muff a kickoff.
Boy, that was very, very close, but they maintained possession of the ball.
And that's another new name, Jadavian Roundtree was the one that had a little trouble with that, but fought underneath and pulled it away.
Nerves might have had something to do with that.
Could
First
be.
time we've said his name this year.
So here's Central with their fourth drive of the night, starting from the 37.
Their last touchdown, Tyler Hill. First one was from Darius Floyd. Here's Floyd. Floyd, he's got room. Look out. Floyd 40, 50, Floyd 40, 35. He's down at the 33-yard line. Yes, that's a Texas Bank first down.
Negative 37 to the positive 32, and all it was just a dart where they pulled a backside guard right.
And once he gets going, he's very hard to bring down.
Oh, he's a load, man. He's a big young man.
Mateo Houston grabbed him first and then had a little bit of help. 7 minutes and counting in the first half. Bobcats trail by 1. Texas Bank first down. Tyler Hill set, squares his shoulder. He's going to throw! He's got a touchdown.
I think they might call it an incomplete pass, and that's English who drops that pass right there.
Did he have possession?
I don't know. They're talking about it right now. Yep, incomplete pass.
Man. Let's take a look, Coach. Let's go under the hood and take a look at the replay.
So they fake the pop. They're kind of looking out for Brawley in the flat.
Oh, that's possession right there.
That's possession. That's a fumble. The scary part is we'll call it an incomplete pass because if he loses possession right there and it goes out the back, that's a touchback.
Okay.
To me, he looks like he's got possession. He's starting to lose it.
Oh, goodness me.
But like I said, that could work out to their advantage. They at least get to play another down here.
Yes. Floyd.
They're going to keep it on the ground with Floyd. He breaks 2 tackles right there and rumbles down to the 15. A gain of 20 yards.
2 big runs from Floyd on this possession, and he has a touchdown tonight. Took a couple of guys to bring him down. LeBrian Perez was the first person to grab him and hang on.
So far they've only used, at the end of that run, 58 seconds to get inside the red zone.
Schertz Landscaping red zone, a Texas Bank first down. Hill gets out of a tackle. Nah, not quite. He got out of it for a second, then Hill went down. That'll be a sack.
So he'll lose 5 to 6 yards here.
So the sack, I think, will go to Turner Squire. The first guy to get in there on Hill. He almost got away. He's very good at getting out of tackles and avoiding tackles.
Yes, sir. I mean, he's a great athlete. Really strong legs allows him to do that. You wouldn't think because they're so long, but he's a really, really strong young man.
I want to say hi to Bob, his granddad. I got a message from him this week. Old friend of mine. They've been listening. Thank y'all. Hill in trouble. Hill tries to get to the outside. He'll just end up out of bounds.
He did a great job right there managing the game. You know, he kept his eyes downfield. He extended the play. But then instead of throwing something that has a chance to be negative, he lowers his shoulders and gets a yard.
It was Turner Squire again. He's only a sophomore, by the way. Squire that corralled him out of bounds. I'm sorry, Bob and Connie, his grandparents. I don't want to leave Connie out of this.
Yeah, she's pretty important.
Yeah. Snap to Hill. Hill throws.
Throw it up to Baylor Johnson.
And Baylor Johnson can't bring it in.
He had it. Looks like he even had a foot in bounds and just could not hold on to it.
Cade Williams on the coverage for the Bulldogs.
Really good job of inside and turning that guy's inside.
Would it have been in bounds? No.
Nope.
But, you know, just a little off that time, but later on in the game, what if it's not a little off? You know, they correct these things. Because he had plenty of room to catch it.
So 4th and 16, we got a 40-yard attempt here.
Going to be, okay.
Eric has probably got the leg for it.
Rodriguez kick.
Looks like it was just outside to the left. Had the leg just a little outside to the left.
So the Bobcats don't come up with anything on this drive. Rodriguez wide to the left on the field goal attempt from 40 yards out. So the Midland Bulldogs will come back out on offense. They're kind of starting to find their groove on offense. And they have the lead as well, their only lead of the ball game. With 5 minutes to go in the first half. Hey, join us for halftime. We'll have some music for you from the Central Band. Also talk about our San Angelo School District Best Tech Scholar Athlete of the Week. Starting from the 22, moving left to right. The Bulldogs out of the flex bone.
A little reverse action to number 5.
That's Brian Zay Perez on the carry.
And that's pretty heads up by Landon Calley, the outside linebacker, to the field.
I hope I didn't butcher the name. It looks like Brian Zay Perez. So it's 2nd down and 3 from the 31-yard line for Midland. As the sun has gone down, hopefully we'll be seeing those fancy lights more tonight, because that always means good news.
Yes, sir.
Once again, Walls sells that handoff really well. So Walls with the keeper, and he will have a Texas Bank first down. I thought that he had handed it off.
They're just finding our one technique and hitting that big old bubble between him and the end that's got a tight end that's blocking him out right there.
Bulldogs from the eye this time. Like a shortened shotgun for
Walls. On the ground.
And the Angry Orange have it.
That's going to be Sutton Grantham coming up with that fumble recovery.
Sutton Grantham. Hey, we can celebrate a little now. Bobcats have the ball back. And the first big mistake goes to Midland. Did he ever get the snap? Yeah, on the handoff, he tried to pull it back. That's the danger of being deceptive with the handoffs. Sometimes things like that happen.
He rode that one a little bit long.
So here come the Bobcats.
Of course, they went to the 3-man side, which we have a different quarterback player right there.
Hill's in trouble. Will he escape? No. Didn't get out of it this time. That'll be sack number 2 for the Midland Bulldogs. On Hill, Andrew Vasquez, the linebacker, gets that one. Hill is, he can make some moves, but that time it was a little too much. I like how he maintains his composure, though.
Yes, this stage ain't too big for him. So we go right back to that dart that he scored. He made 25 yards on earlier, and he looks like he makes about 7 on it right here.
That seems to be the money play so far tonight for the Bobcats. Darius Floyd running hard.
So they're going to go hurry up right here.
3rd and 3. Hill has 69 yards and a touchdown.
This is going to be a
tonight.
Q outside zone, and Hill's going to keep it. He's going to score with it.
There's Tyler Hill. Touchdown number 2 for Hill tonight. Touchdown, Bobcats. He has 2 touchdowns, 7 attempts, and 69 yards tonight.
That's exactly what you want them to do, is pay for that fumble. Anytime you get a free possession, you got to convert. That's a really good job back here by number 74, Colby Moore, and 75 should be Dre Sanchez. Yes.
Colby Moore, the center. Been starting since he was a freshman. Rodriguez's kick is up, and it is good. The Bobcats have the lead back, so hit the lights. 20-14, Bobcats. And we'll be back after this. You're watching Central Bobcats football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. There they go. We're back after this on Concho Sports Network.
At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bail Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bail Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Bobcat football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Aaron Prater and Larry Holscher here with you at San Angelo Stadium. We got a little bit of a light show after the Tyler Hill touchdown. The Bobcats have the lead back, 20-14. Our score with 2.5 to go in the first half.
So this time they switch up their kick for the second time in a row. They pooched the first 2. The second one they put about on the 1, and this one they put about 5 yards into the end zone and said, we'll give it to you at the 25.
And that is where Tyler Hill and the Bobcats, or the Midland Bulldogs, will start over.
I love how they're mixing up where that ball's going to go on that kickoff. Makes it harder for you as a coach to figure out, hey, we want to return this way or that. They're going to come back out in that I formation.
Walls keeps it, and he has a collision. He goes down after a few yards.
And that's Nathan Stevenson right there, coming off of a block to make that tackle.
We were saying Walls is tough. Because in this offense, you know, not only does everybody have to block, including the receivers and the quarterback, you're going to get hit quite a bit.
The quarterback's probably going to get hit almost every play.
Mm-hmm. Left side, 35, and helmet comes off.
That's going to be
Sutton?
enough for, no, that's Ty Casey. That's going to be enough for a first down. That's 6 yards.
Texas Bank first down. In all the games we've covered this year, we've seen several things. Helmets coming off and kids slipping on the turf.
You know, a lot of times the helmet's coming off. That's something as simple as a snap. They kind of get worn out the more that you unbutton and button your helmet.
Left side throw is incomplete.
Just a curl wheel concept out there. Number 1 ran a curl, and that slot ran a wheel right off of it. And they try to look like they were possibly going to the curl.
I think Jaden Lamone might have gotten a hand on that. So it's 2nd down and 10, a minute 36. Bulldogs have a couple of timeouts, as do the Bobcats.
When I talk about a wheel route, all I'm talking about is an out and up. They got
there's Walls again.
Central kind of caught up there in a blitz, it looked like, and
so out and up,
found a gap,
going toward the sideline, and then
up,
going up. Okay.
Yes, sir.
A crossing route would be you're going across instead of up.
Yes.
I got to ask. I got to make sure I learn something from you every game, Coach. Oh, somebody moved.
Left tackle was a little excited right there, and we're going to get illegal motion on Midland. And that's something that they don't want to do. They're sitting 3rd and 4, and now they're about to be 3rd and 9, which is a little off schedule again.
They've had a few penalties tonight. I think that was, what, number 3?
I do believe so, yes. That sounds about right.
So Coach Tad Fortune coming to talk to the referees for just a second. You know, we're live streaming every Central, Lakeview, and Wall home football game this fall. You don't want to miss a moment. Now, tomorrow night's a special night on Concho Sports Network. We have 2 games. Lakeview versus Hereford. Lakeview's on a little bit of a roll right now. And Wall versus TLCA. Our game next week, a big one. Definitely a must-see TV. Oh.
So he was able to talk the officials into changing that call and saying, I'm sure, that he was out there saying that Central was barking a snap count. And he was able to convince the officials that that's what was happening, and we get a penalty on Central.
Coach Tad Fortune, obviously a strong persuader.
He must have taken debate back in high school.
Yeah. I was going to say, next week, Wall takes on the number 1 team in the state, the Jim Ned Indians, on Concho Sports Network. You really don't want to miss that one. Zion gets the ball, and he is into Bobcat territory.
Yes, sir. Once again, that's Nathan Stevenson bringing him down.
On the Bobcat 49, it will be 2nd down.
And about 7.
Walls to throw. Walls going deep. Walls just threw an interception if he's in bounds.
Looked like he had a foot on the line, so I don't know if that's going to hold.
Kente Nichols, the cornerback, couldn't quite stay in bounds.
Once again, you're seeing that curl wheel. That looked like a post wheel, but all they're doing is they're scissoring those receivers. A post that number 1's going to run 10 yards and then to the middle of the field, and that slot just goes right off of his rear end and up the field, and that's who they threw to right there.
Walls on several plays when he has thrown has taken quite a hit as he released the ball, and he did that time as well.
Yeah, so I mean, those are 2 deep routes. It's going to take a while to develop, and that's just right off the end.
Ward
for a big pickup for Ward.
Play working a lot for them tonight with Ward, and it is a Texas Bank 1st down. Okay, there's the 2nd timeout for the Bulldogs, I believe. That's a Tiffany Sellers Realtor timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching Central Bobcat football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this.
patriotic,
innovative,
dependable,
family values,
faith,
trustworthy,
ethical,
community-minded,
loyalty,
honesty,
diverse,
friendly,
committed,
punctual.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, 20-14 the score. Bobcats lead the Midland Bulldogs in this district showdown. Zion Ward out of a tackle, avoiding other tackles, and he's close to the Schertz Landscaping red zone, about a yard shy, with a Texas Bank first down at the 21.
Watch him pull the guard on the left, and he's just going to kick out. Everybody washed down on the handoff mesh, and Zion was just able to bounce it right behind that guard and cut it up.
So this is a Tiffany Sellers Realtor timeout. I want to let you know, coming up at halftime again, we're going to have the Central Bobcat Band enjoy some music. Our San Angelo Independent School District Best Tech Scholar Athlete of the Week. We will recognize that exceptional student athlete coming up here at halftime. So I was saying earlier, next week, Wall will host the #1 team in the state, the Jim Ned Indians. We're going to have the game right here exclusively on Concho Sports Network. And, you know, last year they went to Jim Ned and, well, I pretty much thought they were going to whoop them. And Jim Ned wins, and they go on to win state in one of the best finishes I've ever seen to a state championship football game.
Yes, they did.
So that'll be a packed house. Concho Sports Network, Roku or Fire TV app, get it. Or conchosports.com, YouTube or Facebook, real easy to do.
Yeah, I would expect that to be a really, really big game.
Walls avoids the pressure. Walls throws it out of bounds. They were right on him, and he just did the smart thing and threw it away.
So there's not 11:55 left in the game. There's 10 seconds left in the game. That might be why you see them get away from that power that they've been running and gashing Central for 15, 20 yards every carry for.
Central Bobcat fans, the orange-clad fans, are on their feet making noise. Got to keep them out of the end zone for the next 10 seconds. They're on the 21-yard line. Man in motion, whistles blow.
Illegal motion, but it looks like they're going to get their third timeout called before that happens.
Okay, we'll take it with them. It's a Tiffany Sellers Realtor timeout, and we'll be back after this. Central Bobcat football is presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network.
patriotic,
innovative,
dependable,
family values,
faith,
trustworthy,
ethical,
community-minded,
loyalty,
honesty,
diverse,
friendly, committed, punctual,
customer service.
These are the values on which we built Bug Express.
Mom, we are honored to carry on your legacy.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is.
Here we are, 10 seconds to halftime, and the Midland Bulldogs have it on the 21-yard line. Angry Orange trying to keep them out of the end zone and keep them from having the lead at halftime. Pressure coming on Walls. He gets away. He's going to run it. Walls inside the 15-yard line with 4 seconds to go.
So the clock stops with 4 seconds, and he did a great job of avoiding being sacked back here.
He was very close to being sacked. They're going to go for a field goal. 21.
Make it a 3-point ball game.
It's a 31-yard attempt. They can get within 3. Kick is up. Kick is on the way.
And it looks like it's good.
It's good. 3-point game, and time has expired in the first half. Our score, the Central Bobcats 20, the Midland Bulldogs, thanks to that 31-yard field goal, 17. Bobcats lead at 20-17. And we'll be back with the Pixelcast Media halftime show. Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network. We'll be back with a halftime show right after this on Concho Sports Network.
Alrighty. Committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttex.com.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Companies is well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Concho Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Patriotic,
innovative,
dependable,
family values,
faith,
trustworthy,
ethical,
community-minded,
loyalty,
honesty,
diverse,
friendly, committed, punctual,
customer service.
These are the values on which we built Bug Express.
Mom, we are honored to carry on your legacy.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
The Midland High School Band performing here at halftime at San Angelo Stadium. Welcome back to the broadcast in the Pixelcast Media halftime show with Darren Prater and Larry Holscher. 20-17 is the score. The Central Bobcats go into the locker room with a 3-point lead, and the Midland Bulldogs got within 3 thanks to a 31-yard field goal as time expired in the first half. Bobcats first possession after getting a 3-and-out on Midland. Darius Floyd, a 6-yard run to make it 6-0. Rodriguez's extra point was good. 7-0. We go into the second quarter. Midland quarterback Landry Walls, a 5-yard run. They tie it up with the extra point, 7-7. Then Tyler Hill kicked it into gear on the ground, a 14-yard run. Bad snap on the extra point, so the score stayed at 13-7. Landry Walls again, this time 52 yards. Extra point good. Midland had their first score, or their first lead of the football game. And Tyler Hill, a 21-yard run. Rodriguez gets the extra point to give the Bobcats the lead back. And then a 31-yard field goal as time expired to pull the Midland Bulldogs within 3. 20-17, San Angelo Central leads. We'll have the Central Band coming up, plus our Best Tech Scholar Athlete of the Week. Coach, your assessment of the first half and how things went and what can be improved on for the Bobcats?
Well, the good thing is that the Midland took the opening kickoff and Central is sitting with the lead. So they've put themselves in a really good situation to come out in this second half on the first possession. If they can go score, that's going to be a really big deal for them.
They get ahead by 10 and they force them to. The passing isn't going real well for either team.
No, Midland is 1 of 6 passing, and right now Hill is 4 of 11. He's had some wide open shots that have been dropped. So if Central can capitalize on those throws down the field like they need to and score quick after coming up, if they can score coming right out of the second half, they could really open this thing up a little bit. Defensively, Central's done a really, really good job. Midland has had 2 plays where they pull the backside guard to get them another blocker. It's almost, I won't say a counter, some people would call it a power, where they pull in that backside guard to kick out, but they're load blocking with the running back to give them an extra person on that side of the field. And every time they've ran that, they've ran it for at least 15 yards. The second play that they're having a lot of success with right now is the power, where they take the play side guard, kick out the end, and then once again they're just going to either pull it off of the dive from the running back, or they'll take that running back right out there with him and load up on a linebacker. And when they ran a power that way, when they use the running back, it's more of a counter because you got a guard kicking out and him pulling in. But either way, they've had a lot of success kicking out our defensive ends tonight and running right up behind them. So our linebackers are going to have to somehow fit that gap and stop that play.
On several of the plays where Walls has gotten away from him, the Bobcats could have had him close to the line of scrimmage. And if they can make that initial tackle, that will help a lot.
Yes.
Total yards tonight, 247, 242. They're pretty even. Rushing yards, 247 for Midland, 207 for the Bobcats. 1 turnover. Midland has turned the ball over once. Bobcats have not.
And that's kind of the difference that we see right now in the score with that 20-17. For Midland, if they can come out and stop Central on the first possession of the second half, that's going to be huge for them. for the aforementioned. You know, right now we have not really stopped, Central has not stopped the power and the backside dart. So for them to come out and stop Central, that's going to be a big deal.
Central capitalizing on the turnover, like you were saying, that's a big deal. That's what I was searching for, the buzzword, capitalize.
Capitalize on it. Yeah, you know, in Midland, they've got to somehow find a way to stop Darius Floyd. I mean, Darius Floyd is having a night. It seems like every time he touches the ball, it's at least 7 or 8 yards. You know, even when our drive fizzled out on the 4th possession, he got us down the field. He ran 35 yards on the first play. They passed the ball for an incompletion. Then he ran 20 yards, and then it was just a pass, and got us in a situation where we tried to kick a field goal and missed it. But, you know, with Central, you've got to ride Darius Floyd a little bit. You know, I heard it once. It's almost like a slot machine. You know, you got to keep pulling the handle. Keep pulling the handle, and eventually it's going to pay off for you. But while you're pulling that handle on that slot machine on Darius Floyd running, you got to take shots, which we all know that San Angelo Central's offense is not afraid to take a shot down the field.
Not at all. Speaking of the offense, in case you didn't catch it earlier, Sam Navarrete is out tonight. In case you joined us and missed out on that and were wondering why we haven't been saying his name, that is the case. Have several guys back and some more out, just like a trade-off. Pixelcast Media bringing you the halftime show. Any other notes that you wanted to share, Coach?
No, I think that pretty much sums it up, dude.
Pixelcast Media. You need Pixelcast. They do a great job. No one can match their experience and expertise in live streaming and video production. Pixelcast Media, they bring it. If you want to get your story out to the world or just San Angelo, call Pixelcast Media, 325-261-0651. They are bringing you the halftime show. We'll have some musical entertainment for you coming up tonight from the Central Bobcat Band and our Best Tex Scholar Athlete of the Week as the Pixelcast halftime show continues in just a few minutes. Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We are back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
Texans are under the direction of Kelly Wilson. The Texans are led on the field by Captain Caitlin Puello, First Lieutenant Adriana Garcia, Senior Lieutenant Emily Long, Senior Lieutenant Joanne Ortiz, Senior Lieutenant Ariana Rodriguez, Junior Lieutenant Brianna Banda, and Junior Lieutenant Georgia Swaney. Veteran line members of the week are Alyssa Leyva and Vanessa Mota. Rookie line members of the week are Bailey Garcia and Emily Barboza. Tonight the Texans will be performing to the 1979 #1 hit song, by the American rock band The Knack, My Sharona. Give it up for the Central High School Texans. And now, San Angelo ISD is proud to present the award-winning Central High School Mighty Bobcat Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Hannah Richardson, Laura Johnson, Carlos Pena, and Lauren Ochoa. Our top 8 band members of the week are woodwinds Elizabeth Clark and Alexis Esparza, brass Jason Samaripa and Ilania Flores, percussion Austin Marshall, color guard Bailey Stinson, and rookies Jamie Manning and Annabelle Regan. The section of the week is the alto saxophone. Tonight the band will present you the portions of its 2021 UIL Marching Contest program, A Night at the Opera. This show will take you on a musical journey through classic opera themes you'll recognize from movies, shows, commercials, videos, and from the operas themselves. We ask that you sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of A Night at the Opera. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mighty Bobcat Band. your Central High School Mighty Bobcat Band. Mighty Bobcat Band is under the direction of Jason Jones, Mike Berry, Stephanie Dearborn, Kristen Ellis, Caleb Leonard, and Crystal Mendez. The band would like to thank the CHS and SAISD faculty, staff, administration, and school board, as well as the best fans in the state of Texas for their continued support. Special thanks to Lorraine Russell for the photography, Bouquets Unique for the beautiful roses, and our amazing band parents and boosters for making our pregame senior night a huge success tonight. We couldn't do what we do without you. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the second half as Stick Up Cat.
Wrapping up our Pixelcast Media halftime show. Welcome back to the broadcast as your Central Bobcats lead the Midland Bulldogs in this district showdown 20-17. Bobcats will get the ball first here in the second half. Darren Prater and Larry Holscher here. Thanks for joining us for the broadcast on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. And congratulations to our San Angelo Independent School District Best Tex Scholar Athlete of the Week, Alyssa Brewster. Alyssa has been a varsity runner for 3 years. She was on their district championship team last year. Of course, she's a great student, and she takes several AP classes, which I had to think about that because I certainly never took any advanced placement. She hasn't missed a workout since they started on July 5th, not one. Doesn't take a day off.
That's impressive.
All the other girls look up to her, mature beyond her years. She not only runs cross country and track while taking several advanced placement classes, she has a part-time job too.
Awesome.
She works on
it.
top of that. That's great when a young person gets to working early like that. Learn how to manage money. I'm sure she's good at that too. Going to be very successful. Congratulations to Alyssa. That's Alyssa Brewster, our Scholar Athlete of the Week from Best Tex. Congratulations, Alyssa. And here we go with the second. And here we'll talk to her over the weekend. She's not here tonight, but we'll catch up with her over the weekend. So congratulations, Alyssa.
I'm not sure that this opening kickoff is quite played out like Midland wanted it to. Caleb Russell right there pulls that one in, and the Central Bobcats have 57 yards to go.
Great field position for Tyler Hill, the junior quarterback. Kobe Moore snaps the ball. Hill throws short. Rice! Inside Midland territory at the 41-yard line.
That's going to be good for 16 yards to Kevon Rice from Hill.
So Kevon Rice, Central Bobcat fans will know his name after tonight. They obviously have a lot of faith in the kid that he transferred in from Plano, just eligible this week to be a varsity Bobcat, wearing number 80 tonight. He will be, as you said earlier, always the left receiver, the far left receiver. Darius Floyd, short gain as he's run out of bounds inside the 40.
That was Floyd just on an outside zone. He's going to pick up 3 yards right there.
Second down and 6 as Hill looks to the sideline. Offensive coordinator Logan O'Brien sending in the plays. From the shotgun, it's Hill. Wants to throw, pressure, steps up, makes guys miss, but not that time. He made one guy miss, but as he tried to get to the outside, they were all over him, and they will bring him down around the 40. He has been sacked a couple of times tonight, and
yes,
that's kind of unusual.
Well, he's going to lose one right there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 7, 8.
4 receivers, 2 to each side with Floyd as Hill takes a second. See what Coach O'Brien wants him to do.
They're going to, looks like they're going to blitz off this edge. No, he's going to go in coverage.
He steps up, he throws, and it's caught.
It's going to be a first down by Caden Box to the 29-yard line.
Caden Box making a good catch, and hopefully that's the way the second half will go. The first half, there were several balls that were catchable that were just in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Those balls,
they go right back to the ground to Darius Floyd. Looks like he's going to gain another 6 or 7.
Floyd, they have not found an answer to Floyd all night. Navarrete is out.
So once again, that's 7 yards by Floyd. Seems like every time he touches it, he's good for about 5 at least, if not more.
And he is like we were saying, he's a load to bring down. Once he gets that head of steam going, gets past the line of scrimmage, definitely a force to be reckoned with. He stands to the left of Tyler Hill with 3 receivers. They'll throw the short pass, and it'll be for a couple of yards. It's close to a first down, maybe a yard short. As Baylor Johnson
for a couple yards.
Back in action this week. 3rd down and 1. Hill wants to keep it. Hill has to bounce to the outside, and he steps out of a tackle. He has the Texas Bank first down and then some. That's the way he does it.
I figured we were about to see a flag on that one because he didn't really pull him down till almost 4 yards outside, and sure enough, they're going to get a unsportsmanlike at the end of that for a late hit out of bounds.
That'll be a Texas Bank first and goal. Yeah, he had to make a few moves, and he always seems to come up with a couple when he needs to.
Yes, sir. That's going to put him in really good business right there at the – it's going to be first and goal from the 5.
They'll mark it just inside the 5 in the Shirts Landscaping red zone. Hill with 2 backs. Darius Floyd looking for a hole, and he finds one. He's down to the 1-yard line.
Patience to the hole, and then he explodes through the hole for 4 yards.
It's amazing how much power he can generate in such a short distance, from going to a dead stop to being real hard to bring down. Why don't they just give it to Floyd again? Hey.
This time he's going to jump over for a touchdown, and that's exactly what Central wanted to do with their opening drive of the second half.
By the book so far, the Bobcats score. It's Floyd with number 3 tonight. Touchdown, Angry Orange. Eric Rodriguez, he missed a field goal earlier tonight, but extra points, he's looking, well,
yes.
There was.
Well, the extra point was not on him. It was a bad hold. and they were able to stop Midland from getting points off of it.
Looking at his stats, I made extra points, missed a field goal, and threw an interception. And the lights going crazy. 27-17. Bobcats lead it. We're back with the Bobcat kickoff after this. You are watching Central Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
Angelo Stadium, Central Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Darren Prater and Larry Holscher here with you, live and streaming on Concho Sports Network. Darius Floyd with touchdown number 2. It's 27-17, Bobcats lead. They came out and did exactly what they wanted to do. Ate up some clock and scored on the opening possession of the second half.
Now here's a crazy fact for you. Darius Floyd, and that's an awesome job on coverage. Getting them down at the 9-yard line. Anyway, I was saying, Darius Floyd, with 8:56 left in the first quarter, scored the first touchdown. And with 8:46 in the first quarter of the second half, he scores the second. So used quite a bit of time to make that score, and that was a huge, huge play by William Pulsifer on that kickoff.
Pulsifer, the senior linebacker, great job. Yeah, when it comes to defending this flex bone, the first contact, the Bobcats have had trouble bringing them down on the first guy that gets to the ball carrier.
Yes, sir. Well, 21's a pretty good size young man himself. He ain't going to go down easy.
The Bobcats have called a timeout, brought to you by Tiffany Sellers Realtor at 949-5575. We'll keep it here. Thank you for joining us on Concho Sports Network tonight. Love that band performance at halftime.
Yes, both bands did an amazing job. You know, those guys, they put a lot of time into it to put those performances up on Friday night.
You can support Central Athletics by supporting the Bobcat Booster Club. Visit the trailer. I love the merchandise trailer, the merch trailer. And you can look for them on Facebook. Just search for the San Angelo Central Booster Club. You stay updated on all the goings-on. You know, homecoming had the little parade and everything. And you can be a part of the activities and show that you are a true Bobcat fan. Purchase the All Sports program. It has everything covered for you. And if you're at the game, be sure and check out that merch trailer.
Oh, absolutely. Get you a nice shirt. They've got some really good ones.
A lot of folks wearing their orange tonight here at San Angelo Stadium. Some of the most loyal fans, rabid fans of any high school team, Central fans.
That's Zion Ward again for about 8 yards.
Ward has done most of the ball carrying tonight on the ground. So 2nd and 2.
So Darius Floyd is now in. They're going to bring in another tackle.
Not much.
They run right at him, and Zion Ward
I believe
meet helmet to helmet, meet in the hole.
I believe that's a Texas. Is it a Texas Bank first down? Ward has 101 yards tonight. Walls, the quarterback, was.
It does. It looks like he snuck past the sticks to get a first down.
Texas Bank first down with 3 receivers. They will break the bone to the near side. I've always wanted to say that, break the bone. Like when teams used to run the wishbone, I'd hear, yeah, we're going to break the bone to the near side. I'm like, that sounds cool, official.
You know, they've went to a three-man front. Of course, they've taken Darius Floyd out now, so they should be going back to an odd front. I mean, an even front. They were just in an odd front for a couple plays, and that was their way to find an extra player. Now they go back to an even front. We'll see if they stick with it here.
Landry Walls, 109 yards in the air tonight. And this time it is Jacob Fines, the senior, with the carry.
And Kente Nichols with the tackle here.
Just a toss around the right side. It's third down as the San Angelo fans start to make some noise. Bobcats, I'm sure, happy to be back in the friendly confines of San Angelo Stadium tonight.
Absolutely.
Bryson McNutt, that was some good effort on that last play. He tripped him up, didn't make the tackle, but he slowed him down a little bit on a dive. That's a short gain. It is a first down. Texas Bank first down for the Midland Bulldogs. They come in 1-0 in district play. Bobcats in the strange position of being 0-2. Hopefully they can get in that win column tonight. And 10-point lead. A stop here and get the ball back, and another score would really, really put a dent in these Bulldogs. Walls is going to keep it. Walls, see that, there it is. The first contact, they made the tackle on him. And that will stop him near the line of scrimmage. That was Ty Casey.
You'll notice the end goes down to the dive. Ty Casey is the quarterback player. He does a really good job of filling that alley.
He did it exactly as it's drawn up. They can't get far when the first guy that gets to him makes the tackle.
No, they're going to stay in this
Zion Ward.
Central's going with 3 tackles right now. They're adding a guy into the gap on their even front, and it's their answer to getting another person on the play side that Midland keeps trying to go to.
Ward pretty much up the middle has been one of their biggest weapons tonight.
Notice they changed personnel here, and they've got 2 ones.
Reverse. First guy can't get him, but they will get him shortly thereafter. At the 38-yard line, he goes down hard.
That's a really good job by Austin Johnson, this backside safety of staying home. And just, it doesn't have to be a vicious tackle. He's just got to tackle him. He's got to hold on to him, and that's what he does right here. He gets out there and gets just enough for the cavalry to get there, and that's Ty Casey helping him clean it up.
Like McNutt a few plays before, he dove and tripped him up just enough to slow him down to get the help he needed. So it is 4th down, 4th and 8. And the punt. Fair catch called for, and Rice will get it.
And that's Kevon Rice.
Yeah, there's a lot of hopes on the shoulders of Kevon Rice as he officially is a Bobcat varsity player.
I'm not going to lie, he kind of scared me a little bit right there. Anytime a punt returner tries to catch the ball up in the air instead of letting it come into a breadbasket, it always scares me because it's like catching a ball, you know.
That is scary because I've seen several games be decided on that right there.
Absolutely. But he comes up with it, and Central has the ball at the 30-yard line.
4 receivers, Floyd to the left of Hill. Hill's going to run it. Dangerous on the ground, and now the ball is on the ground. If he was not down,
I do believe they're going to call him down on the ground. It looked like it popped out when his rear was already on the ground.
The way Hill was reacting, I didn't think it was going to be good news. Well, that's the first turnover of the night for the Bobcats.
That was definitely a fumble.
And that is Tombius Moy.
So the defense goes back out.
And that's got to be tough on the defense when you just come off the field And you have to come right back.
It looks like they're going to go with that heavy set. Darius Floyd's in the game as well again. So they've got that the 5D lineman.
There's the senior Tombius Moore that got the fumble. Okay, there's Zion. A short gain.
They are begging Midland to run to the field right now. Midland has been attacking their boundary all night long. They're saying, okay, look, you're going to have to run over here to the field.
Offensive lineman getting some instructions on the sideline. Sideline is the Eddie Best getting a rest. Listening to the coach. Flex bone. 2 slots, a back, 2 receivers.
Waiting on the pitch guy to come down. And 43 does a really good job of attacking Ty Casey. And that's Sutton Grantham laying on the ground, so hopefully he's not too injured.
Jacob Urias, the junior. Yeah, he ran right into Casey. Tried to knock him out of the way. And yeah, hopefully everything will be okay.
Yeah, I didn't see anything major other than kind of got up into Grantham's legs a little bit. Looks like Sutton might have just had some cramps maybe, I don't know. No.
Hopefully we'll get the trainers to take a look at him, and hopefully he'll be back.
No, this is
more serious than a
I
cramp.
hope so, but yes. I'd love to see him tonight, but we'll see if that happens.
And it just keeps happening, Coach. The injuries. You get guys back, then we get guys out.
So it brings up a 3rd and 4 here.
3rd and 4 from the flex bone. I lost the ball that time. That was it Ward?
Yes, it was just Zion Ward on a keep right here. There's just going to be a dive.
Not much there.
Trap.
So the Angry Orange defense holds strong. It's 4th and 2 with 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter and a 10-point lead. We'll see what Coach Thad Fortune and the staff decide to do. Well, they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and 2, and the San Angelo crowd making noise. The Bobcat linemen are pointing.
It looked like the right tackle flinched when they stemmed. We'll see if that holds. See if Mr. Fortune can talk his way into another delay of game.
Well, he's persuasive enough to change the fortunes of his team on some of those plays.
So now he's got a decision. You're 4th and 8. Do you punt here, or does he decide he's going to go for it?
Do you want to risk giving the Bobcats a shorter field than they would have otherwise?
He sure looked like he was out on the field yelling at the Angry Orange defense. I don't think they really care what he has to say.
Well, right.
But yell away.
Snap. He brings it under control, gets the punt away. And it will go out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It'll be at the 9, so the Bobcats will have to earn any score for sure, as they have a long ways to go. But the defense, good job. They got the stop, get the ball back, and eat up some clock with 1:14 to go in the 3rd quarter. That would be just what the doctor ordered.
So this is now 2 series that Central has stopped Midland, which is exactly what they wanted to do after giving them the ball off of that fumble. We'll see what Tyler can get this offense doing.
Here's Hill with Floyd to his left. Here's Floyd. And Floyd is past the 10-yard line. He'll get to the 14.
That's going to be Floyd for 5 yards.
And that'll bring us to under a minute to go, 3rd quarter.
I'm telling you, with him, just keep pulling. It's like a slot machine. Just keep pulling the handle. Eventually it'll pay out.
keep the defense frustrated with him. I mean, if somebody just keeps running and running on you, that's got to be incredibly frustrating.
Well, and he's just gaining confidence I mean, he's got 10 carries already for 109 yards and 2 TDs. He just keeps getting confidence with every carry.
And with Navarrete out, they are depending on him more than ever. Short catch, and not much there for the Bobcats this time.
Right, he kind of ran that route a little flat, and your inside receiver didn't get the block to the sideline, so he could just go straight up.
So third down, they'll let the third quarter expire. And the score after 3, the Central Bobcats 27, the Midland Bulldogs 17. Bobcats have it 3rd and 5. Big third down coming up. We'll have it right after this. Central Bobcat football is presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back with the 4th and final quarter after this on Concho Sports Network.
At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bail Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bail Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, the 4th and final quarter about to get underway. 3rd and 5 for the Bobcats. Big third down here, and they lead 27-17. Tyler Hill says it's not a problem. 50, 45, 40.
Tyler Hill's going to score on this, guys.
Down the sideline, and he outruns everybody.
With a Q zone, with a lead block by Darius Floyd on the end, and then he cuts it up and breaks to the sideline.
I thought Jake Nava was going to get him, and he turned on the Jets and just left him in the dust. Touchdown Bobcats. Light show coming up. The more light shows, the better night it is.
And that had to be 86 yards worth.
And he's taller. It looks like he's not really going that fast, and he is. Looks so effortless. Eric Rodriguez, he's perfect on extra points.
And the lights go off.
Hit the lights. Here's the replay of Tyler Hill's touchdown.
Yeah, they're at the 14-yard line. That's an 86-yard run by Tyler Hill.
That was a good block by Floyd.
Great block by Floyd. All he had to do was make one miss and then turn on his speed. I mean, he's a quarter runner, guys. You know, and those quarter runners are usually some of your faster dudes, you know. So 86 yards ain't nothing. That's just the start of that race.
So Tyler Hill doing what Tyler Hill does. Making plays, making touchdowns.
Make people miss and make plays.
And the drill team enjoying the night's festivities. Thursday night football. I keep thinking it's Friday. I've been thinking it was Friday all day long.
Oh, I have too. I can promise you I have.
Tomorrow night, Concho Sports Network presents the Lakeview Chiefs, now on a winning streak, going for 3 in a row as they take on the Hereford Whitefaces live right here on Concho Sports Network. We hope you'll join us.
So they've got Midland in a little bit of a hole now, and it's going to force Midland. We'll see if Midland feels like they can stay pounding that ball, and we'll see if Central comes back with their heavy package on defense.
And at what point do you change things up? They're 17 points behind. Do you keep the game plan the same?
Well, with 11:27 and you're 3 possessions down now, I think you can't spend too much of this series trying to do what you've been doing. If they come out and you can't get that ground game going with Zion again, you've got to change it up a little bit, 3 possessions down.
So time is of the essence. There's the pass to the left. He gets the completion. And the Bobcats are all over the receiver.
And even better, they keep the clock moving because they tackle him in bounds.
Brianzai Perez, the senior, with the reception. Didn't get far after he caught it.
So they're saying, we got to change it up now.
Walls, nothing much in the air. Yeah, that one didn't go for anything either. 0-7.
Good for 5 yards.
Landry Walls, hands off
to Zion Ward again. He's going to gain
not a lot.
About 4.
So here we go with 3rd down. The stop for the Bobcats. That would mean the world right now because they can eat some clock and hopefully get to the locker room with a win. Put this thing away.
Yep, and they're going to go with that heavy look. Darius is in the game here.
3rd down.
They're going to try to force them to go to that field, and they are.
Landry Walls to the outside, wants to keep it, and he will have a Texas Bank 1st down at the 40-yard line.
The backside backer had a running lane right there, and by the time he saw it to fill it, you see it right there, he has to change his direction a little bit. They got up on McNutt to get that 1st down.
McNutt, he is a hard hitter in those solo tackles. He packs a punch. Landry Walls keeps it again, and he extended the ball a little bit. That's a dangerous thing to do, as he didn't secure it, but he hung on to it. 5-yard gain. It is 2nd down and 5 for Midland as we go to under 10 minutes to go in the ball game.
They went back to their even set.
Walls wants to throw to the sideline. He has a completion and a Texas Bank 1st down, just barely.
So now they're going to soften them up with little short routes.
So traditionally the flex bone has been the quarterback under center and not doing any shotgun, right?
Right, but you know, even when he was at Permian, this is how they ran it. It changes the timing up just a little bit, but all the plays are still the same. You know, Permian actually had some faster slots, some really, really fast slots, so they actually flexed him out about 2 or 3 more yards when he was the OC over at Permian.
Ball on the ground, and Landry Walls falls on it, but it's 2nd and 12 now. Zion Ward behind Walls out of the little short shotgun, and he has some room to run. Goodness gracious, he paid for that one.
Saw that backside guard kick out that end, and that opened up that big old gap. Notice we got a 1 technique over there, and they just kick out the end and run right outside that 1 tech.
Well, Ty Casey like a freight train coming in there.
So they're going to bring Darius Floyd back in to kill that bubble. And when I talk about a bubble from a 1 to a 5, that's a big old hole. You can see it again on the boundary side, and that's where they attack it.
On 3rd down, Bobcats stop Landry Walls after getting just past the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down now.
Should be 4th and about 5.
Good stop on 3rd down for the Bobcats, and they'll go for it here.
Be a little more than that. Looks like 4th and about 7.
Now we have a timeout. Tiffany Sellers Realtor bringing you this timeout on Concho Sports Network. We'll take it with them. As the fans get fired up for this 4th and 7, we're back after this. Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network. As we come back from the Tiffany Sellers Realtor timeout, 4th down and 7 for Midland. This could be their last stand if they don't convert. Throwing to the left. It's in and out of his hands and intercepted. Down up the sideline. 40, 30, could be a pick 6. He stays in bounds. 10, 5, touchdown Jacoby Yates. Pick 6, baby. And they're not going to flag him for that, are they? For the celebration?
I wouldn't think so.
Wow.
You know, I was about to say it looked like the slot moved early. Looks like we got a penalty back over here, so
yeah, I heard
this may come off. But it looked like the slot to the boundary side left early, but you sure hope not.
Okay, he's blocking the back.
Yeah, it was right there.
Helped him stay in bounds. Jacoby Yates, great job though.
Yes, sir.
He has some speed too.
So Central will take over around the 30, correct? Around the 20?
Despite the penalty, yeah. No touchdown, but
yeah, 32.
That's good. They can eat some more time off the clock.
Absolutely.
Tyler Hill is back with 4 receivers.
Heavy dose of Darius Floyd now.
I think Darius Floyd is just the perfect prescription to finish out the night. Get back in the win column.
And there he is again with 5 yards. You know, with Navarrete not being able to go tonight, Darius Floyd has done exactly what Darius Floyd needed to do. He needed to come in here and say, I've got this, guys. And he's done a heck of a job. He's got 114 yards on 11 carries tonight.
They put a lot of it on his shoulders, and he has carried the load quite well.
Yes, he has.
Here he goes again, and even when they hit him at the line of scrimmage, he's getting positive yards.
He's going to be good for about 2 or 3 and put him in a good situation, or at least a manageable 3rd down.
So it'll be 3rd and 5. Clock is at 6:15.
It'll be 3rd and 3. So he's in a good situation here. We'll see what they pull. You know, they had a lot of success earlier with that Q outside zone with Darius Lee blocking for Tyler. We'll see if they go to that right now for 33 yards. The boundary sure would be good. They don't really have a...
Floyd makes it happen. He's got a Texas Bank 1st down. Inside the Church Landscaping red zone.
That's going to be good for 4 yards. And that was just running back zone, outside zone to the field. Boy, they sure had the Q option this way. They didn't have a force guy to the boundary.
Bobcats next week will be off.
So Tyree Brawley comes in the sniffer. They love to run counter, and that's exactly what they've got here.
They give it to Floyd. Not much there this time, but it took about 3 of them to bring him down. Yeah, Tyree Brawley, it'll be exciting to see what all he can do, you know, the future of the Bobcats.
Yes, sir.
Could be the Brawley Rice show in the future.
Yes, sir.
Caden Box, 3 receptions, 18 yards tonight. 2nd down and 10. Rice to the top of your screen. Always on the left. Caden Box to the right, along with Baylor Johnson.
Tyree Brawley kind of moves right there, and that's going to be an illegal motion.
So that'll back it up 5. 34-17, Bobcats lead, looking to finish this thing out and go to 1-2 in the district. 1-2 in the district. Midland will play Permian next week, and then it's Permian the week after that for the Bobcats in the big showdown at Ratliff Stadium. Let's,
this is exactly what Central needed to do, just to stay alive. And every game's going to be important to them like that. But they needed to give Midland a loss, and they're going to have to do the same thing to Abilene as well.
Of course, with Central falling to Odessa, it makes you nervous to know that this Midland team beat Odessa, but, one game different from any other game. It's different every week.
Especially right now with Central, they've had so many injuries that it's hard to get timing. It's hard to get consistency. It's hard to get that trust between each other when you're out on the field, because you've got somebody new that's either lead blocking for you or running. They don't know how you're going to block. You've got practice that you get a lot of that timing and a lot of that trust. But, man, the game is just so much faster on a Friday night that it takes time to develop that trust. And that's kind of one of the things that we see has been one of the disadvantages for Central this year.
Of course, you add in the crowd and the bands and all that stuff, too. It's a different thing to do it on Friday night or Thursday night.
Absolutely. They go back to the counter, and Darius Floyd makes good for about 6 yards right there.
So I've seen college teams have a bowl game coming up or a big game on the road, and they have the loudspeakers playing at practice with simulated crowd noise.
Yes, sir. What Central does is they've got their stereo going. They got some big old speakers, and it's loud, especially on a day where you got a south wind, because it moves those sound waves down the field. It gets really loud at practice. It's a lot of fun.
I've noticed a lot of teams these days have music playing during practice.
Yes, sir. And it's for that. It's to get them used to being coached with music or with sound going around them. It's a good thing, because on Friday night you're going to have that noise. So it's a way for them to adjust and be coached in the same conditions that they got to play in. That is, who doesn't do their job better when they're happy and having fun?
Absolutely.
And that's what the music kind of does. I mean, I before I came here, I didn't work at a school that did that during practice. And it took me a couple weeks to adjust. But, man, it was a lot of fun at times.
Baylor Johnson on the reception got the Texas
Tyree Brawley's going to score.
Brawley! Now you know his name. Touchdown. Tyree Brawley puts it away for the Bobcats with an exclamation point. His first touchdown as a varsity Bobcat. That's got to be a cool feeling.
Now you see counter run the opposite way for Tyree Brawley. So instead of blocking, he gets to run it this time, and Darius got to block.
Rodriguez with the extra point, which will make it 41-17. Perfect. Rodriguez stays perfect on extra points and hit the lights. Bobcats are going to get back in the win column. It's 41-17. We're back after this. Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Patriotic.
Innovative.
Dependable.
Family values.
Faith.
Trustworthy.
Ethical.
Community-minded.
Loyalty.
Honesty.
Diverse.
Friendly. Committed. Punctual.
Customer service.
These are the values on which we built Bug Express.
Mom, we are honored to carry on your legacy.
Back at San Angelo Stadium. It's a good night. Lights show. 41-17. Bobcats lead the Midland Bulldogs in this district contest. About to go 1-2 in the district. Central Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Darren Prater and Larry Holscher here with you on this odd Thursday night football game.
Yes, sir. Thursday night lights tonight with the varsity playing. Lakeview will have the stadium tomorrow night. That's why Central's playing on a Thursday night.
Yeah, Chiefs can go 3 in a row if they defeat the White Faces tomorrow night at San Angelo Stadium. Of course, you can see it on Concho Sports Network. It was a pretty somber moment before the game, Coach. We lost a couple of really important people to San Angelo and to Central. Coach Jim Hess was honored before the game. And Sonny Clear.
The voice of the Bobcats.
Voice, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Both really, really wonderful men. They had a charismatic character to them. You couldn't help but like to be around them.
And Coach Hess had a national championship ring.
Yes, sir. He's got the only national championship for Angelo State back when they were in AIA. They had some really good teams in the 90s and the 80s, but none of them could replicate what Jim Hess's Rams did.
So those two guys will be sorely missed in the San Angelo sports community. Zion Ward, 122 yards tonight, 22 attempts.
He's going to add 23 to that and another yard.
Keeping it on the ground.
Or 2.
Despite being way behind.
Well, at this point, you know you're that many down, possessions down.
I always like Jimbo Fisher. It doesn't matter how far behind you are. Every play, if there's 10 seconds left, you're going to learn something and you're going to execute. No matter what.
And that is William Pulsifer coming up. I noticed earlier, for people that were wondering, I noticed that Sutton Grantham was back on the field the last defensive series, so it's good to see him be good enough. The injury not bad enough to keep him off the field. He was back the next series.
And that's great because we were thinking it might be worse than some bad news.
Yes, sir.
Good night for the Bobcats overall. Pass is complete and into Bobcat territory with a Texas Bank first down at the 46-yard line. Clock is at 1:24. You know, for the Bobcats, heck, keep on playing. Keep on playing week to week.
Absolutely.
Have a little time to rest and hopefully get some guys rested up and healthy next week.
Once again, William Pulsifer coming up from his safety position to clean up the quarterback after he gained about 7 yards. Bring up a second and third.
Been saying Pulsifer's name a few times tonight.
Yes, sir. He had that really big play on the kickoff to get him within inside the 10. And now he's already had 2 tackles on this drive alone.
Staying in the flex bone with the double slots, 1 in motion. Throwing and caught inside the 30.
And that will be Pulsifer. And he was at middle safety, so they were able to kind of break that route right underneath him. But he does good to keep him out of the end zone by making a tackle.
Jake Cunningham, the quarterback. That's a police motorcycle you're hearing in the background.
Heard all that rumbling behind me. I didn't know what was going on for a little bit.
You think you're about to get run over? 26 seconds to go. We live stream every Central Lakeview and Wall home football game this fall. Concho Sports Network. Tomorrow night, it's going to be Lakeview going for 3 in a row against Hereford. Wall against TLCA. Next week, going to be a big one. Wall against #1, Jim Ned. And the Wall Hawks are looking for revenge after last year.
Well, absolutely. I mean, they had one of the best defensive lines I've seen in a 2A or a 3A in a long, long time. And Jim Ned kind of surprised them and went on, and it kind of propelled Jim Ned to a state championship. So, you know, now Wall could play the spoilers, because everybody's fully expecting Jim Ned to repeat or have a long playoff run.
Wall, they lost to Cisco this year, but you could consider it an upset. They beat Mason. They took care of Mason in what was a surprise to some folks, state-ranked Mason.
To some, yeah. Mason's a good team. Wall's starting to get it together. They've got TLCA tomorrow night at home as well, which will also be on Concho Sports.
You betcha.
Be a pretty good little game. Good, and I can promise you Wall does not want to look past TLCA as they're looking at Jim Ned.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Ned and Wall, there's a big rivalry there. It's always a great game. I can promise you the stadium's going to be packed. It's the kind of atmosphere when you're playing at a 3A you want to play at.
Mm-hmm. Tiffany Sellers Realtor timeout. We'll keep it here. Wall seems to have a bunch of rivals. I think everybody that plays Wall considers them a rival because they're always so good and consistent.
They've been pretty consistent through the years, They've had some quick exits these last couple years. But I can promise you they're looking to get back to that 3-4 round that they were used to there for about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, those teams, they just couldn't get past Brock. No shame in that.
No, and Coach Worrell over at Brock did a great job. Their coaches would coach a game on Thursday night and then be back up working with their junior high in the weight room on Friday morning.
Cunningham.
He instilled a really good program over there that was based off of track and the weight room, and Brock has kind of excelled there. It's a kind of program that now the people around Brock, around Alito, oh goodness.
Well, Brock, they were just known for basketball for the longest time.
Right.
There go the lights, Coach. It's all over but the crying.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
The Bobcats are back in the win column. 41-17 is the final, and this is just what they needed. They played very well and dominated the Midland Bulldogs, making a statement in the district. 41-17 is the final from San Angelo Stadium, and we'll be back with the Pixelcast Media postgame show coming up in just a few minutes. Central Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union, and they win it 41-17. We're back after this with the postgame show on Concho Sports Network.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
You can hear the Central Band playing as the celebration begins. 41-17 our final here at San Angelo Stadium as the Bobcats defeat the Midland Bulldogs. Get back in the win column. They're 1-2 in the district and 3-4 overall. So this is a good way for them to head into a rest week and then the big showdown with Permian. And there'll actually be a crowd this year. Last year was rather strange.
Yes, sir, absolutely. This was a huge win for Central because you're right. It does. They now have a week off. They'll come in and probably get some kind of game plan ready for Permian. I mean, you're going to see a lot of the same stuff, so they've already been working on it a week.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got 2 weeks, and really next week they'll polish up what they want to do, I'm sure, and feel good about themselves going into that game. That's going to be another really big game. That game and also Abilene will be very, very big for them making the playoffs, which is their goal now. But they looked really impressive on both sides of the ball tonight. The defense did what it needed to do, which was get some stops, and the offense did what they do to put up 41 points.
Now, one of the weapons that they didn't have was Navarrete, who, not just at running the ball, he's good at catching the ball, and after he catches the ball, he really shines.
Right.
They didn't have that tonight, but Darius Floyd stepped up. They come right out. 8:46 to go, third quarter. Darius Floyd, a 1-yard run. Rodriguez missed a field goal, but perfect on extra points tonight to make it 27-17. Fourth quarter, Tyler Hill, 86 yards. And he just outran everybody up the sideline. 34-17 with the extra point. Then Tyree Brawley. Yeah, sophomore, 16-yard run. And that's where we ended up, 41-17. Central Bobcats over the Midland Bulldogs. Resting for Central next week, and Midland will play Odessa Permian next week. You know, I am...
And that'll be another good game. Is that in Midland or in Permian?
Let me see. I think it's at Ratliff. Yeah, I was wondering why they were so behind on all the scores tonight. I'm like, where are all the scores? And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's Thursday.
I guess I shouldn't say at Permian, at Odessa, at Ratliff.
Yes, that's the...
My apologies, Odessa High, if any of you guys are listening.
That's for the school district. That one is at Ratliff next week. That's a tough place to play. We'll be heading that way very soon, just a couple of weeks till the Bobcats go try to get some revenge on Permian after, like I was saying, just a strange game last year with only parents being able and relatives coming to the game. It was just weird. I was looking at pictures of that. I'm like, man.
And they limited it to what, 2,500? I can't even remember. It was something like that.
Yeah, it was. And with Permian didn't have cheerleaders, band, drill team, anything. It was just very, very surreal.
You know, and that was a lot of the football games. High school all the way to professional last year, show up and play a game, and all the lure of the game was kind of out. But I can promise you, everybody, they were just happy to be playing.
Oh, yeah, because a lot of teams didn't get to play.
Oh, absolutely. That was one of those. I've got a son that plays and a daughter that plays, and I told them, look, anytime you get to hit the field, you need to be thankful and understand how blessed you are.
Because these, this is the rock star moment for these kids when they're playing. And these moments are so fleeting, It will seem like no time. It's 20 years from now. So be thankful and very thankful that you get to play. I was wrong. Don't take me too seriously. The game is going to be in Midland against Permian next week.
In Midland?
Yes.
They got a shot.
What is it, Grande Stadium?
Grande Stadium.
Okay, still Grande.
An awesome stadium.
So that's who they have, and then in 2 weeks is Permian for the Bobcats. And next week,
Permians, the Bobcats will be at Ratliff.
They will be at Ratliff.
Since they came here last year.
Total yards tonight, 435 total to 368 for the Bobcats' favor. Passing yards, 65 to 40. Really not much there for Midland tonight in the air. Darius Floyd leading the rushing, 370 to 328 in the rushing yards. Midland had 2 turnovers. The only one hiccup for the Bobcats as far as that goes happened in the second half. But they made up for it. And Midland's second turnover, the fumble, they capitalized on that, marched right down the field and scored. They scored the opening drive of the second half. That's the way we were talking about how it needed to go, and it certainly did. 41-17. Our post-game show is brought to you by Pixelcast Media. No one can match the experience and expertise in live streaming and video production that Pixelcast brings to the community. You want to get your story out to the world or to San Angelo, just to San Angelo? Call them, 261-0651. Pixelcast Media bringing you the post-game show. Ty Casey is waiting in the wings to talk to us. He put some licks on some folks tonight, and then hopefully we'll talk to Coach Kevin Crane as well. 41-17, Bobcats win it at home. And we're back with more of the Pixelcast post-game show after this. Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Back after this on Concho Sports Network.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Bestex also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Bestex, 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttex.com.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Companies is well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Concho Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
Patriotic.
Innovative.
Dependable.
Family values.
Faith.
Trustworthy.
Ethical.
Community-minded.
Loyalty.
Honesty.
Diverse.
Friendly. Committed. Punctual.
Customer service.
These are the values on which we built Bug Express.
Mom, we are honored to carry on your legacy.
Welcome back to San Angelo Stadium, and welcome to the post-game show for Central Bobcat football. brought to you by Pixelcast Media. I'm Darren Prater, joined by Coach Larry Holscher. Ty Casey is with us.
Sir.
Congratulations on the win. The Bobcats win 41-17, get their first district win over the Midland Bulldogs. They get a rest, and then it's on to Permian. Ty, in the first quarter, it seemed like you were having a little bit of trouble, especially when the quarterback kept the ball, of not being able to bring him down when you were the first guy there. Then in the second half, you were laying the wood, man. I mean, you have some hits on some guys. What did you do to correct that?
I was just trying to stay more patient in the back end and get a better angle on the quarterback. That's about it. So
even when you were assisting with tackles, you were putting some hits on some guys tonight, man.
Yeah. Coach always preaches, when you got them wrapped up, go lay the wood on them. So
lay the wood on them. Well, you certainly did tonight, and congratulations.
Coach. Thank you.
You know, here lately, so much has been talked about the defense. Y'all have had injuries. Y'all have had new guys. And sometimes when you have new guys, it's hard to get that consistency. Coming into tonight's game with so much talk going on with the defense, what did you feel like your role was tonight, other than playing your position the best you could play it?
I just try to be a leader on the field, keep the high energy up, and go lay the wood on people, obviously. And it was fun. It was fun to play.
You know as well as I do, when you have hits like that, it wakes everybody up around you. And you know, as a senior leader, that's sometimes you got to know what do we need tonight? Do we need somebody getting into your face at times? Do you just need me to make a tackle? It varies. What's your take on being that senior leader for some of those guys out there that are freshmen or sophomores that are looking at you? This is your chance to speak right at them at what it means to be a leader.
Yeah, I mean, I just try to be there for them. I played basically all the safety positions throughout my career now, and I just try to help them the best I can and keep up the high intensity during practice all week and preach making tackles. That's about it.
That's it.
So
doesn't have to be difficult, does it?
Oh no.
Hey, we were talking about something that certainly back in my day wasn't really done, is practicing with music, kind of get you pumped up. Do you have a pregame song you listen to get you pumped up, man?
I just tend to listen to rap, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Get the juices flowing. And
walk out on the field like a gangster.
Oh, yeah. Strut it.
Ty Casey, hey, man, do us a favor and lay some wood on those Permian Panthers.
Oh, yeah, that's the plan.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Y'all get them, man.
Yes, sir.
Great job tonight, Ty.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Sir, thank y'all.
We're going to bring Darius Floyd over here. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Enjoy the win. He may be a little bit tired, Coach.
Oh.
Playing offense.
I'm sure he's going to be tired, but he won't let anybody know it.
Darius Floyd is here. Did you realize before the game that you were going to have a lot on your shoulders tonight?
Yes, sir.
The injury to Sam. Did you do anything different to prepare?
No, sir. I just got my mind right before the game.
Well, you certainly did have your mind right. You were running over people out there.
Yes, sir. Like they say, next man up. You know, just do your job and everything will be good.
Correct.
Absolutely. You know, earlier in the year, for little knick-knack injuries and some health issues, you weren't always available early, you know, and we were talking off camera just a second ago. We brought up a name of an ex-Bobcat that we know so well by Tanner Dabbert. You know, you were a freshman when he was running track, and he set all sorts of records for Central. But we were sitting at the track one day, and just for some of y'all, because I always like to think about the younger guys out there, you know, those guys that are waiting to be in your shoes. And we were talking relay guys, and Tanner just looked at me. He goes, "Coach, what's the best ability for an athlete to have?" And the answer was
availability, Coach.
Availability. And the last 2-3 weeks, man, you've been really consistent. And tonight, when it was your turn to have to carry the load, you performed unbelievably. We all knew you would, but was there anything that you did different or that got you a little more motivated knowing you were going to be the guy tonight?
Just from the loss from last week, you know, it was pretty hard on us, and we just had to persevere through it. And I played for my teammates so we could just get this win and feel good, you know.
Absolutely.
I think you came in angry tonight
yes.
after last week?
Yes, sir.
The Angry Orange extra angry, and they played like it tonight.
Absolutely.
So, wow. Coming up in a couple weeks, there's this team you may have heard of over in Odessa. I hope you run all over them, man. I hope you're extra angry.
Yes, sir.
So, Darius, I'm going to throw the same question that he gave Ty, but I'm going to throw it on you. You're in the locker room. You're ready to go. You're getting ready to go. What do you listen to?
I don't really listen to anything. I just meditate.
So you're kind of a silent assassin.
Yes, sir.
Right.
There's all sorts in that locker room, guys, I can promise you. Those that'll be jumping around and you think they're a distraction, but that's how they get up. You got some that are totally in their zone, listening to rap. Mm-hmm. And then you got this guy right here who's that cerebral assassin. He just gets in his mind and visions blowing over people, and then he gets in the game and does it. I love it.
You're a zen, kind of a zen thing, man.
I love it.
You know, it's funny because we're talking about the music. Everybody's got their own taste, or, you know, do something different than music before the game. The music that kids will hear today, and they call it dad rock or grandpa rock, is the same music that I got sent home for school and had to go see the school counselor for listening to because it was considered evil.
There you go.
Now it's old people music.
Favorite run play?
From today?
Yeah, from tonight.
Probably 17 flip.
17 flip, gotcha.
Yes, sir.
That's where that backside sniffer's rolling?
Yes, sir.
We appreciate
you go.
talking to us. Let's talk about off-season. We were talking about off-season programs.
Ooh.
Obviously, you guys have a great off-season because you were not getting tired out there. Playing on both sides of the ball and running, taking that many hits. You feel like the off-season is what propelled you to be able to do that?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a regular workout you do in the off season, like a regular routine in the weight room, or?
No, sir. Probably 10 stations is probably the best for us.
Okay, that's kind of like a high intensity circuit type thing. Okay, cool. There you go. The Bobcat workout. You can do it at home.
I've been through that one. It's very intense. Yes, I agree with you. It'll prepare you for this, for sure. Darius, appreciate you being with us tonight.
Thank you.
Great job running tonight. Congratulations on the W. We look forward. Get a little rest. Have some fun getting ready for Permian.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, man. We appreciate it. Darius Floyd, thank you very much. We'll let you go get a little rest, celebrate with your teammates. All right. We're going to take a little break, then we're going to have Coach Kevin Crane come up here and talk to us. 41-17, Bobcats win. Bobcat football is presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network. And we'll be back with the Pixelcast Media postgame show right after this on Concho Sports Network.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Angelo RO Express is San Angelo's local affordable drinking water choice. Water plays a vital role in our daily life, and having the best drinking water for your family is important. Rent a quality reverse osmosis system starting at $28.50 a month with a free local standard installation. So why overpay for something you can get right here for less?
Call my Uncle Larry.
You heard the girl. Call Angelo RO Express at 325-277-8611 for affordable drinking water.
Welcome back to San Angelo Stadium. The celebration continues as the Bobcats get their first district win. 41-17 over the Midland Bulldogs. Get a little bit of rest next week, and then it's on to Permian. Head coach Kevin Crane is with us. Coach, you seem pretty happy tonight with the performance. Your assessment of the game offensively. Darius Floyd, of course. What did you guys do right in your words tonight?
Well, I thought the offense played well. I thought credit goes to the offensive line. Obviously, we got our starting five back tonight, and those guys really played well. They were in sync, and that makes a big difference, man. I mean, they play, a lot together, and when you have to mix up your offensive line, it just people don't understand how tough that is just because of the continuity issues. And so having all 5 of those guys tonight was obviously a big help. And then super proud of Darius. I thought he ran extra hard, playing both sides of the ball tonight. He's just a load. He's hard to bring down. He doesn't have breakaway speed or anything like that, but he's a super hard runner, and he can get you 3 or 4 tough yards when you need it. And then Tyler Hill had another good night rushing the ball. He's got to do a little bit of better job protecting the ball there late in the game. Besides that, I thought he played excellent. And then the receivers, did some good things tonight as well. And so overall, just super pleased with the performance of the offense.
Well, you've got a young man who transferred in from Plano who did a pretty good job tonight too.
Yeah, he played well. I mean, first game that he was eligible to play, and went out there and did a good job for us.
It seemed like you guys knew a little something about him because you did try to get the ball in his hands quite a bit, and hopefully we'll see more from him in the days to come. I'll let you guys talk some coach talk for a second. I love listening to you guys talk. Always learn something.
Defensively, what's your biggest takeaway tonight? We talked about the offense, and they did miraculous, but the defense got a lot of stops like they needed to tonight. So what's your takeaway defensively tonight?
Man, I couldn't be more proud of our defense and our defensive coaching staff. I thought they put together a great game plan. Obviously we struggled against Tascosa's flexbone offense, and we made a few adjustments, moved a few kids around different positions, and they really shined tonight. But overall, I'm just so proud of their effort, so proud of the way they played, the way they fought. And, all the credit to those guys, coaches and players.
Absolutely. I asked you last week, you got to go in front of these guys tomorrow. What's going to be your words to them tomorrow or when you see them again?
Yeah, tomorrow we'll show up and we'll watch the film, and we're just after constant improvement. We got to get better from here. I mean, this is not the end point for us. We got to find things on this film that we can improve on, and that's what we got to go do. I mean, every one of us has room to improve, and so we're going to look at the film and watch it and analyze it and try to get better from here.
Absolutely, that's what you got to love about this program. Or it's a good program.
I mean, you're
always moving forward.
Says a lot for your off-season program as well, especially with Darius running the ball so much and playing defense too. That says a lot about your off-season.
Yeah, I mean, we take a lot of pride in what we do in our off-season, and I think it came to fruition tonight. I think our kids played hard. They were resilient. It could have been easy for them to come out here and kind of lay an egg, being 0-2 in district right now, but they didn't, and a lot of credit goes to them for being resilient, coming out here and fighting and playing as hard as they did. I thought we played extremely hard, disciplined, sound football, and so I couldn't be prouder of the way they played tonight.
Absolutely. Coach, congratulations on a win. Appreciate you taking some time to be with us and talk with us and coach up these kids a little bit.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
One more thing. You have faced this flexbone type offense twice this year, and Permian runs the wing tee shotgun, kind of almost the same thing. Do you think that those two games have now, this game and the other one, have helped you prepare for what you're going to see in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I mean, we hope so. Obviously, Coach Fortune here at Midland High came from Permian, and so their schemes are almost identical. And so, it's kind of like a warm-up game for Permian or whatever, but I think any time that you can see an offense, multiple times throughout the year, it's beneficial to you. So we're hoping that it helps us in the future as well.
Well, once again, congratulations, Coach. You guys get some rest and get after Mojo in a couple of weeks.
All right, will do. Appreciate it.
All right,
Enjoy
thank
the
you,
win,
Coach. We appreciate it. We'll be back to wrap things up after this. Concho Sports Network bringing you Bobcat football. It's presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. More of the Pixelcast Media postgame show after this on Concho Sports Network.
Hey football fans, I'm Elizabeth Chavez, and I want to let you know why First Community Federal Credit Union has been voted Best Credit Union for the past 23 years. Our amazing staff is here to welcome you and help you find ways to save money. First Community is the #1 auto lender in the Concho Valley. We offer free checking with amazing benefits you can't beat. First Community also offers a Visa Platinum with extra low rates on purchases for the first 12 months and on balance transfers. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union.
Best Tech Supply is a proud sponsor of Concho Valley Football. I invite you to stop by our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive for all your herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment needs. Best Tech also carries a large selection of Green Mountain grills and K2 coolers for all your tailgating events. For knowledgeable advice of your lawn and landscaping, as well as service of your outdoor power equipment long after the sale, call us here at Best Tech 653-1300.
For a healthy lawn and landscape, visit Best Tech Supply or besttech.com.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Concho Bail Bonds, we have an honest, friendly, and professional staff with over 40 years of experience. We understand that if you or a loved one needs our help, you want fast and efficient service that you can trust. That's why at Concho Bail Bonds, we are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with easy payment plans, and we accept all major credit cards. Y habla español. At Concho Bail Bonds, it is better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us.
As San Angelo's only locally owned bank, Texas Bank loves West Texas, and we love football. Strong traditions like West Texas football have roots that run deep, much like Texas Bank. For over 57 years, Texas Bank has called San Angelo home while building a reputation as one of the most successful banks in Texas. See what we have to offer, and we think you will agree. While other banks have branches, Texas Bank has roots.
And we are back at San Angelo Stadium, celebrating 41-17 win over the Midland Bulldogs. The Central Bobcats are back in the win column, heading into a big game in a couple of weeks against Permian. Total yards, 435 to 368 in favor of the Bobcats. They had 65 in the air compared to 40. 370 on the ground, mostly Darius Floyd. Of course, Tyler Hill
had 86 yards
he had 86
for sure.
Yard run. Rushing yards, 328 for Midland. 2 turnovers for Midland, and I know one of those, the Bobcats got the ball and marched right down there and scored. Textbook. Only 1 turnover. It was in the second half for the Bobcats. So, again, they're going to be off next week, and then it's time to play Permian. You can look ahead. You know, coaches tell you not to look ahead. I guess it's okay to look ahead now.
Yeah, now they can totally look ahead. You just don't want to get too excited about it, you know, because you do have a week here that you need to spend fine-tuning yourself and fine-tuning the game plans. They got to look at what did they like about what they did tonight versus Tascosa going against the Flexbone, and what didn't work both times. Because what didn't work both times probably ain't going to work a third time either. So they'll get in there, and it gives them a chance to look at the good, the bad, and the indifferent. And, you know, spend this next week fine-tuning some stuff. If they want to look at something new that maybe they didn't show those other 2 times, that they can work on to see what it looks like on grass in person in real time. Because that's a big deal. I mean, there was a lot of years we'd throw something new on in the off week just to see what it looked like. You know, sometimes things look really good on paper, and on the board they just don't quite look as good when you get them on the field in real time.
Yes. Sometimes you'll do something perfect in practice, and
absolutely. You know, it's always good going into that bye week on a win because, you know, the kids are just happier. You're happier. You know things. There's some things that are working. It's always easier to come back in on Monday after a win and fix the things that didn't work or the things that just look bad. It's tough to fix things after a loss.
And if they would have come out, like Coach Crane said, if they would have come out and laid down tonight, it could have been just basically doom for the season.
Right.
But there's new life and new hope, and hopefully it'll be a great night at Ratliff here in a couple of weeks. Tomorrow night, Concho Sports Network presents Lakeview Chiefs football. First, we have a game against Hereford. They have a two-game winning streak. They can forget about all the past because they're winning now, and they could make it 3 in a row against the Whitefaces tomorrow night. Also, Wall will be in action as well tomorrow night on Concho Sports Network.
You know, and I think both of those are going to be pretty good games. You know, with Hereford and Lakeview always seem to have pretty good games. I mean, it's usually a pretty tough contest. Hereford has to travel all the way from the Panhandle down here, so that's got to be, you would think, somewhat of a factor. Right now, Lakeview's starting to have some confidence, so it should be a really, really good game. And, you know, out at Wall, you got TLCA going out to Wall. Wall is wanting to have a little vindication for last week versus Shiner. And it's been a while since they've had a home game.
It certainly has.
So I'm sure Wall Stadium will be full, and Lakeview will have a lot of people out here coming on off of a 3-game win streak. So both of those are going to be really good games. So, you know, tune in to Concho Sports Network tomorrow and watch one of those guys. You won't be sorry you did, I don't think.
I've seen the T-shirts in Wall. On Fridays, we football.
Yes, those stands are going to be green for sure.
Absolutely. Now, we're live streaming every Central Lakeview and Wall home football game this fall. You don't want to miss any of it. Now, tomorrow night, we have those games, TLCA against Wall and Lakeview Hereford. Next week, it's must-see internet TV as Wall hosts the #1 team in the state, those pesky GymNet Indians.
Absolutely. That's going to be a game between two really good teams, you know, and two programs that here lately have had a lot of success. So, yeah, it's must-see Friday night. You know, I could see some people in San Angelo. I don't know why you wouldn't drive out there and watch a home game.
That's the thing. I'd rather do that than go to the Super Bowl, honestly.
Absolutely.
If given the choice, I would go out the Wall. It's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, you can catch it right here on Concho Sports Network. We hope you will join us. And remember, you can watch on your TV on the Concho Sports Network Roku or Fire TV app, or at conchosports.com, YouTube or Facebook. Plenty of places. Coach Larry Holscher, always a pleasure, man.
Absolutely,
and I hope
Darren.
we can do this many more times. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks to the crew as well. Shay Harris putting everything together, and we have JD and Sean and all the other guys from Concho Sports that have done an amazing job. Thanks to Pixelcast Media for bringing us the pregame and halftime and postgame. Remember to give them a call if you need their services. It's 261-0651 for Pixelcast Media. Thanks to First Community Federal Credit Union for presenting the game tonight. You know, we talked about some folks that were important to the San Angelo sports community we lost. You know, I was thinking about this when I was doing an interview. Today is the year anniversary that somebody passed away that was a big part of my young life. A guitar player named Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen, all right.
Eddie, I saw a video of him. He said, just keep playing. Just keep playing music. It's all that matters. Keep playing. And that's, for the Bobcats, just keep playing football, man.
Yeah, you know, anybody that knows me knows that I've got a saying that I use a lot. You know, bad things can happen in life, good things can happen in life, and you can't go back in time. All you can do is take care of the next thing. Just do the next right thing. And if you do that, after a while, all those bads go away. You know, and that to me, that's what Eddie Van Halen was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep playing. Just do the next right thing. And after that, do the next right thing. And just keep building them on each other, and you'll see the good when it's all said and done.
Instead of comparing yourself to other teams, compare your team to the team you were yesterday. And keep
absolutely.
improving.
Yep.
That's why coaches are so important, guys like you. Man, teach these kids things they'll take out for the rest of their lives. Coach, it's been a pleasure, and that's going to wrap it up for us as the lights go down here at San Angelo Stadium. 41-17. Bobcats win it. I'll see you tomorrow night for the Lakeview game. Wall is also on Concho Sports Network. Everybody, I would say have a great weekend. It's only Thursday night, so have a good Friday and a good weekend coming up, and I'll see you tomorrow night. For everybody that was a part of this one, for Concho Sports Network, I'm Darren Prater. Good night, everybody.
Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network is brought to you by the following. Thank you for watching this exclusive production of Concho Sports Network.